heroic, sacrificing myself for the team like that. But does that make me a hero? Maybe. Who can really say?
Yeah, for sure, man. So where is this legendary Max bot?
What's left of him is right over there. Nice catch, mate. He's a good little mimbot now. Do you like that?
Yeah, I get it.
Oh, come on, Gecko.
Hilarious.
Let the games begin.
Oh, it's filthy in it. KJ, Raze, what happened to your robo cleaner?
What? That's not important. Get to the bottle room. Now!
Yeah, I'm on my way. Damn, you couldn't even wait for me.
This should be fun. Greetings, agents. I am MaxBot, your host. Welcome to the Danger Dome. Choose your weapons and set your sights, agents.
I hit the ground running. Now look what I can becoming. I do the wait for summers. Just happens all of a sudden. I got the eyes of a lion. I got the heart of a tiger. Standing the height of a giant.
This is gonna hurt, agents, but remember, I am the effect, not the cause.
It seems like a meteorite.
Yeah.
Pass me the torch and I'm here to ignite. Believe in myself, I ain't leaving this fight.
Sorry, bro.
I hit the ground running.
Embarrassing.
You had your fun, now it's my turn. Now I'm gonna watch you fight. I'm gonna watch you die.
You can't take what I got, and I ain't gonna stop.
Shall we go again?
Ba't may pagkain?
Kami bahala dyan.
なんかは興味ない見えないから戦うんだ限界を決める孤独な弱虫になるな寂しいなんて言えるはずなく存在証明は下手くそ負けてもすぐ立ち上がれ何度挑んだっていいさ大人のでかいバトルなんてそんな大義必要ない自分にただ正直に歩んでいけばいいああ雨が降ってたって思うのは晴れてるって不安にほどけ目に見えなくても愛情って意味があって昔からそう怯えるな挑もうぜ かを保てるようにそうだ
Let's end the weekdays off with an old-fashioned Naos 10-mans. I am Kian, your caster for tonight, and alongside with me is my partner, none other than the Joker.
Thank you very much for that amazing introduction, Kian over here. And welcome once again, ladies and gentlemen, to Naos 10-mans. Get your team of 5 friends or actual pro teams to battle out for 750 pesos. And let's go right ahead to our announcements for our Naos NBA 2K team. They also have a stream online too, and they're giving away copies of the latest NBA 2K24. Make sure to drop by the B stream and show some love for them.
For all of that, we have to thank our sponsors. We have none other than Metamart. This is your one-stop shop for all your grocery, cosmetic, and pharmaceutical needs. And you can visit them at metamartwholesale.com. They have same-day delivery, and the next stop we have MTech. MTech, whenever you have inconsistent aim or you can't find the perfect grip, well, we have you covered with the MTech Levi. Hashtag dominate the competition with MTech. More information at mtechshop.com.
And we all know we have to get the latest drips there. So who doesn't like merch? You can visit Delta Sportswear and order your own Naos gear right now. And of course, we also want to have some great sleeps whenever we're, I don't know, have some conventions perhaps near MOA. Stay in a comfortable and safe environment with Hotel 101. All facilities are regularly sanitized and maintained, offering a safe and happy stay for you. Reserve a room now at hotel101manila.com.ph.
Yeah, before all of that, once again, make sure to follow all of the Naos socials there everywhere. You can just check the description below for the links. And Andre or Joker, wala dito, first name basis. Pero speaking of that, we have a bit of a few changes here in our Valorant game. We all know the infamous Jet nerf with all those, negativities na binato. Kumbaga, kitang-kita nga natin na yung kanyang cloudburst is much less in terms of the duration, and the updraft, only one na lang. So, wala na tayo makikitang washing kumbaga dito in this game, which we have the first map in the Lotus area. And ano pa ba masasabi mo sa other changes dito sa ating laro ngayon?
Okay, so medyo I can see on bakit kailangan talaga in-nerf dito si Jet, considering how insane she is when it comes to both defending and attacking side dito. Pero at the same time, the rest of the people got some quality of life changes. A lot of people got their ultimates increased, a lot of adjustments here and there when it comes to damages. Perhaps yung katulad ng kay Gecko, yung kanyang molly, very spicy now. Hindi ka na pwede tumambay sa mga gilid-gilid whenever it's gonna charge up. It also does insane damage. Well, 10 damage per tick before it explodes. So yeah, there's that.
Yeah, I want to highlight one of the reasons why Valorant is now not heavily reliant on utilities is the 9 ultimate points for some of the agents, which noticeably are Viper, Killjoy, and I don't know the other players or the other agents that have been severely nerfed. Pero yun nga, in just one half, you will only probably at least get 1, maximum of 2 for those agents. And malaking bagay yon kung makikita mo na one of their premier game plan is to help the team. So yung kanyang impact is not that much more effective, kumbaga nga. And yun nga makikita nga natin ngayon, especially with, ayun nga, si Viper, 9 ultimate orbs na ang kanyang kinakailangan here. And for the other agents naman, 8 na. Eh yun nga, yung 8 na yun for a Jet knife lamang, malaking bagay na rin yun. Hindi na siya magiging spammable throughout the map. Pero in this Lotus map, which has 3 ultimate orbs, siguro magiging mas possible siya, kumbaga.
Well, yeah, definitely a lot possible for that. But as you can see, the lineups dito sa may Lotus defending a Reyna and a Jet. I'm expecting this to be a very balanced out, along with the attacking team having a Jet and a Yoru. That looks like a very aggressive lineup when it comes for this match.
Now, Metamart are going to be waiting here onto the A side. 3 people here are just waiting in for the M-Tech. possibly have some resistance. Now flashing, tingnan mo kung napakaraming utilities lamang binabit ko. Ground burst, doggy flashes. Now, ayoko na magmahal. It's just pushing into the side. 1 HP for that fade. You can see that Frenzy is still a very viable gun up against now. It's 1 versus 2. I love her. Kalaban si ayoko na magmahal kanina. A very, very opposite-sided team. But the right click is just too much. Hand to hand, face to face. That is the round for MTech.
I love the names here dito sa match. Ito talagang naglalaban ng pagmamahal dito. And mukhang mas maglalamang na nga ang pagmamahal ng MTech as they get the first round for the pistol round in here. Now, we do hope that when they continue this, what do you call this? This momentum when it comes for the win right here, and that might follow up with the bonus round. Or perhaps Merrimart might be sneaky with how they position themselves. As you can see, medyo nagkakaroon ng mixes of sheriffs and shorties dito. As long as they have the right positioning, they can easily turn this around.
Now, yun nga, naka-rifle na siya dito. Medyo, this is a risk that I think he is willing to invest a whole lot here right now. Since makita mo na nakatalikod na doon si I Love Her. Pero with that flash, medyo marami atang nabulay. Pero that is already a sight for them. Yun nga, sinasabi natin na the split from the Genshin is so much better than it was before. Pero they're going to push! And the shorties are just not in that range to be so much effective. And
Last player standing.
second, laho na sila. Nalikuran na din siya dito ni Ice Milk. And that is a flawless round for
a much expected flawless round in here, as perhaps sobrang dami ba namang specters and rifles on hand. Meron na nga naka-phantom dito sa ating attacking team, and you just can't beat that firepower when it comes to the fight itself. And now that we are approaching 0-4-2, medyo balanced out na ang ating mga firepower ngayon. Distributed na ang lahat. They both have rifles, they both have specters. Medyo magkakaroon ng lacking dito ang team MTech, and they're not expected to win this match, but perhaps they know how to play this properly and continue this momentum in here.
Same thing for them. They're not going to deviate from it too much since they have a bit of a lack in terms of firepower. Pero kayang-kaya pa rin makipagpalagan doon. So, naga mag-dash ni I Love Her. Pero tingnan mo yung run yung gagagawa doon ni Eri. And that is a 1-2 combo for the Jet. Ayoko na magmahal. Trading him out. Pero si Cornage is there to take out one of the key players, which is going to Sky. Pero the smoke, nakapatay siya dito. What a very nice use of the Viper orb, using the Judge to get in close in the face of the enemy. And now,
One enemy remaining.
1 HP. 480 against Carnage Kabuto. He knows where the plays are fake. TP. Ay, pamalapit na lang, pero that timing for him. And that is a bonus round conversion for MTech. Wala ng pera, masyado tuloy ang ating Merrimart ngayon, Joker.
That's what I've been telling you kanina, Kian. Talagang they just have to play this properly. Pero you can see how effective their strategy was on being very aggressive. For that, they won't have any time whatsoever to go for the rotation in here. All in na sila, wala silang pakialam kung may utilities. Well, wala naman talagang utilities sa titigil dun eh. Jet lang yung nakatambay dun sa may bandang seaside eh. Proper utilization of smokes, proper utilization of flashes, and talaga ma-overpower lang talaga yung nag-iisang agent doon.
Yeah, well, look at the buy. They have Marshall. And Marshall takes the head off Ice Milk. Guy, one of the flashers here for MTech, and mawawala. Pero 1 HP. Nakatapos na siya dun. This is damage nonetheless for them. 4v4. And side pa rin na kami na pinipili. Main broke, don't fix it. Here on top of the double box.
Spike play.
And now, another play na ginamit ang Orb Gun. Siya gumana dahil have the Omen serving as the watchdog here on top of that. Pero from the back, hindi tumama. Kanya Marshall, that is G-Wagon! Almost, but not enough. Now he can use the Judge to get in front of the face of Eri, pero mukhang mahihirapan siya doon since he only has something else. He can do it, ladies and gentlemen. Hindi siya kasya doon. Oh, masyadong konti ang kanyang pagdadaanan, pero tapping. Wait for 3 seconds.
No? Pros don't fake. I-hold mo na lang yan. That's one shot remaining. Oh no.
Wagon what an almost clutch there, Joker. And there he is, clutching that round.
medyo natakot ako dun, ayoko na magmahal kasi akala ko di na niya ipipik eh. But if maybe he held that, maybe if he had the balls to keep that in, siguro na pa makikip na siguro yung defuse na yun, no? Pero wala eh. Talagang medyo paranoid siya, so they had to go for the peak in there. But yeah, again, as you can see, Team MTech is just insane. They're dominating, steamrolling Merrimart right now. They have to change their pace. They have to know they already probably read them like a book. They have to know what to do on how to counter them. But as you can see right here, grabe pa rin naman talaga yung aggressiveness ng Team MTech dito. Tuloy-tuloy lang yung push. Nag-ult na nga. Dalawang ult pa nga yung gamit eh. Yoru, invisibility, tapos yung Gecko pa. And nag-push na nga dito sa ayoko na magmahal. Napakalakas. A headshot coming in there for the second kill. Coming in. And it's 0 for 4. 3v5 situation. 1v5. Ano ba nangyayari dito, Kian?
Yeah. The overwhelming flashes of MTech is just too much, basically, for Merrimart. You can see that pagka-updraft ng Jet doon, may flash yung Yoru. Partnered that up with the flash from the sky. Hindi mo na alam kung saan ka titingin eh. Yun yung nangyari sa Reyna. Agad. Aishi was not even looking anywhere. He can all see is the light coming from that C main. And yung ginagawa nila doon is just a blitzkrieg kind of maneuver, and walang-wala na sila magawa since you can see na wala silang dito hard sentinel na kayang-kaya mag-hold down ng fight, and they are still doing the same thing here. Reyna is yung Reyna nasa seaside lang dito, pero yun nga yung the fake dito Joker ng Yoru has that much potential.
Facilitation, spot na nga dito ang Yoru. Akala ata nila lahat nasa A, pero the Sage here is very deep into mid, and ayoko na magmahal will try to get the peaks here, and they're gonna continue to go for a C take right now. Airy will be able to kill that flanker, and they won't be expecting anything in here now. I don't think this is smart on the side of Team Merrimart on trying to stop them. I suggest go for a retake, but I guess they're very strong when it comes to this. Animania will get a double for that, and another one for was killed. 3v1 situation, they finally get a point on them. Aishi will be cleaning up the slate. 1 for 5, a much needed point for Team Merrimart.
Yeah, they needed to destroy the momentum here for MTech. Kasi ginamit na nila ang isa sa mga forbidden gun. Nag-judge na eh.
Nagalit na eh, no?
Judge na eh. Gumana siya nung second round for Animania, pero hindi, nang demonyo siya ng mga kampi doon. Sabi niya, hindi lang dapat ako ang magja-judge dito. And speaking of judge, siya pa rin ang gumagamit dito. Every other teammate from him or the Viper is now using the rifle. Pero mukhang ito na ang kanyang kasagutan dito. With the Blade Storm activated. Kahit sabihin mo hindi na masyado maganda yan.
Oh no!
Uy! What a nice Blade Storm flash. And now Carnage Capital going back 4 versus 4. Kayang-kayang i-plant dito. Being here in the area, C-site is already in their hands.
And you can see Wingman here, a very hard-working little boy trying to go for the plant in there, and it has been successful. 40 seconds is now in the time. G-Wagon will be able to thin the herd out. One was down. Animania popping that ult and limiting their visibility in here. They're trying to go for the push here on the spike. Kaso medyo may open eh. Si Animania, ina-expect na yung Jet dito as he knows that they got a kill for that 2v3 situation. Hindi na lang nakita ang Omen dito sa bandang gilid. Animania is the last person remaining here. And it's gonna be a 2v1 situation. 1 bullet remaining. Hindi dito mama. And ayoko na magmahal will go for the third. 1 for 6. And as you can see, MTech is just insane with this.
Yeah, they had the right idea. Animania was there using the Viper's Pet to go closer and take actually a chunk of that C site. Pero I guess yung shots harap-harapan na hindi pa rin tumama. So that was very unfortunate for him. And speaking of that, look, the scoreboard, the Jet for both of these teams are on the other side of their team. So kailangan ni I Love Her mamahalan talaga ang labanan ngayon. Sabi mo nga, ika mo nga. And I guess I Love Her is not that much doing fairly. Pero kailangan na nila i-turn to para magkaroon sila ng chance in the next half. Pero 1-6 naman kayang-kaya pa to i-tie coming games. Yoru clone, meron na block. Tumama, hindi niya
lang.
Ivy was there to clean that B side up. Pero bit of a resistance still coming for the side of Merimart. Flash and plant is on their way. 40 seconds na. Kailangan nila gamitin dito.
Flash and plant indeed, 4v2 situation. Medyo malayo nga lang ang Viper dito as she's gonna try to go for a rotation in here. They're both in the same location if they're gonna try to go for the push in here. Kita na nga, ang Yoru tries to go for the flick. It misses them out. Masyadong marami ang nasi-peek dito. It's still 4v1. Airy will finish it off with the third in there. Talagang medyo impossible take nga lang yun.
That is one of the consequences of not having one of the hard sentinels. Kasi sabihin mo man lang na maganda mag-wall yung Sage dito, and siguro the lesser amount of magazines for almost all of the guns is very good in terms of the Sage. Ay siguro hindi siya gaano kaganda, especially in a Lotus map na sobrang laki and has to cover a lot of grounds, which one sentinel can even take B site and C site all by himself. And yun na nga yung gagawin nila dito. Yoru's ultimate here para man lang maklear na may tao dito sa A site. Alam niyo, meron doon yung fade. Iping niya na lang. Kailangan nila yan. Wingmon just planting. Now he is all alone. G-Wagon all by himself. And that is by Limanya, the same thing, probably getting red a little bit. Now it's going to be a 3 versus 5. I love her. Open the blades off for him. Pero hindi na ata gumagana since naubusan na siya doon. 2 versus 3 range over.
Sky
That
kill.
is Carnage. Kabuto going. Okay,
6 bullets nga lang natitira, and we don't know what's gonna happen in here. Nasa 3 dito ang Jet. She doesn't want to reload, tries to go for the tap. Kaso nga lang, that's gonna be the last person as the other one will be disconnected in here, sadly. Pero yeah, I still think that's a great take. I can see them having some errors here and there. Mukhang ano kasi dito sa Lotus, if you really want to defend a site, you have to really give some aggressiveness as a defending team dito sa may bandang entry ng A site. At the moment you take control of that choke point, medyo magkakaroon na ng advantage when it comes to defending here. Kasi hindi na dalawang sidelines yung babantayan mo. It's just one small hole.
Yeah, speaking of that, it's not a matter of you need to control it, but it's how. Wala silang agent masyado na kayang kumuha ng control doon eh. Other than probably a hunt from the Fade and a dash, yun lang eh.
Yun lang.
Kumpara mo dito sa MTech, yung flash na meron sila, they can easily take map control with just a flash and a dash. Eto na nga ang flash na nilalabas dito, and the Seekers as well. This is what they've been doing for the same time and time again. Two ultimates are being used, and now this is already a clean up crew for them. Since this is already a 1 versus 4, nasa gilid na nga dito si Fade, napakalayo ng kanyang lalakbayan, pero he's already
One enemy remaining.
on mound, and wala na silang magagawa. They probably know na AFK ang ating Reyna dito, and Aishi here is just a sitting duck. Wala na.
And that's a 1 tap in there, 149 and a flawless. Much expected kung talaga ba namang magkukulang ka ng isang agent. It is very hard, especially for how expansive Lotus is. Pero we are gonna have a pause in here to let our Reyna reconnect in here. Aishi will be back very much soon. And yeah, as you can see, recently medyo talagang dominating ang MTech ngayon considering how aggressive it has been. Yung combination ng Jet dash with the TP of Yoru. Magugulat na lang yung mga tao eh. Tingin sa harap kasi may nag-dash na Jet papasok. Pero meron na rin nasa flank na Yoru nag-TP. Plus, the assisting flashes ng dalawang initiator nila. That is just insane. Pero are we gonna see the same domination once they swap their positions na mag-defending na rin sila? I don't know.
Yeah, speaking of domination, here in Lotus, kahit it's primarily a very attacker-sided map, and there are a lot of choke points na kayang-kayang kunin agad nila if they have the right agents. And speaking of the right agents, I guess MTech has the better team comp, and just an overwhelming amount of flashes can do so much damage. And they've been doing that perfectly here. One of the rounds na nakuha lang na one round na nakuha dito ng Merimart is they've used a very cheesy game plan and used the judge para lumapit sa kanila. And one of the things na ginagawa ni Alemania is still use one of the Viper Orb just to nullify one of the flashes. Pero may iba pa eh, may Gecko pa. Replenishable pa yung sa Sky, and Yoru has one of the most devastating flashes na makita nga natin. Hindi, kahit sabi mo ano mo siya, ma-dodge, it's still so colorful, like nakakasira talaga ng mata eh. And Joker, kung ikaw, ano magagawa mo doon, especially in the team comp na wala masyadong pang-counter.
Well, as you can see, oo nga, yun nga isa sa pinakamahirap sa team comp ngayon ng team Merimar. There's not much counters when it comes to the team composition of Team MTech in here. Pero we do have to appreciate the creativity of Animania in here when it comes to utilizing her smokes. Kaya ang ata natin na palagi nakita yung judge is the moment she uses her smoke in here, it opens up ways for her to approach the site without opening herself to a lot of sight lines. Kaya rin pinipilit niya na magkaroon ng close range situations with that judge. So yeah, play off of your weaknesses and play off your strengths too.
Yeah. To add on to that, Viper, the only smoker here or controller for the side of Merimart, is going to be harder for them in attack. Since makikita mo naman sa mapa, di naman siya sobrang straight na magagamit mo with Viper as the sole smoker. You can see na mas na-utilize ang isang Omen doon. Eh, speaking of flash, 4 pala silang may flash dito. Nakalimutan ko na may paranoia pala ang isang Omen. And that is one of the things na maganda rin yung ginagawa ng Omen dito, that a Viper cannot do. He can't be an aggressive agent dito na kayang makipagsabayan with the team comp. So they are super slow when it comes to attacking. And yun nga, nakakasabay dito ang MTech with one of their own. Siguro yung kanilang IGL sinasabi, just run and gun, do some TRX dito. And it works. And if works, don't fix it. You can just do the same thing again and again, and they've been doing that for the C site, and the only time that they've done it or they've been deflected was being rejected by the judges. And now 1:9, kayang-kaya na nilang i-control dito, and Merimart has a lot of catching up to do.
A lot of catching up indeed, pero perhaps nagkaroon na ng medyo usapan dito habang naka-timeout, habang inaantay si Aishi. So perhaps we get to see a change of pace in here, and we do finally see them stack C-site in here, as it's always been a take for that confusing opening dito. The Sage though will be banged through the box, and it looks like they're gonna go for a B execution. Medyo nagkamali dito ng stack ang ating team Merimart, and the plan coming in here from Wingman. 40 seconds now down on the clock. Augustus holding this angle in here, knows that there's gonna be a Viper just on the other side of that corner. Judge on hand, sees the person, hits for that, a kill coming in. 4v3 situation, na block off ang angle, goes for the high angle, and tries to go for the kill. Nawala na nga lang ng bala. The Fuse holding in here. The smoke is so fast now as Ice Milk goes for the headshot. 2v2 situation, Ice Milk saving it down one by one. Last one remaining for our defending team. Both are blind in here, and it's just gonna be 85 HP for that. So it looks like the Jets gonna try to go for the chase, and it's gonna be a kill for Ayoko na Magmahal.
If Animania has one more bullet, he could have changed that round and killed Ayoko na Magmahal here in heaven. Nakuha niya ni site eh. Pero yung positioning doon ni Ayoko na Magmahal was so crucial in denying the plant. And sinamahan mo pa ni Ice Milk doon na hold yung B main all by himself. Kahit bumakas po yung pintuan doon. It's one of the things na nagawa niya that gave the round to them. And now, this is going to be the last round in the first half. Mukhang wala na silang pera dito. Pero si Aishi, kumuha na ng big gun dito. Kanina nagma-martial lang yan dito. Pero now, with the opponent, this might be crucial. Pero kung hindi yan tatama, medyo na wala masyadong maibabalik dito. Now, the TP, harap-harapan.
Just in time.
Oo, the timing from that is so crucial. Now, tama dito. Medyo naging hayok sila dito. Nag-TP sa area. Ang lahat binigay na ang spike dito into the C-side. So, it's going to be 5 versus 3. Just the judge. Alemania, say my name. Kumbaga, and now all on Augustus for himself, but he can't rally the legions. It's the final round for the first half, going in the side of Merimart.
10-4-2. Medyo malayo-layo ang kailangan habulan ng Team Merimart dito when it comes for the scores. although they do have the team composition that's more suitable, I guess, for an attacking. As if you look at the defending team in here, wala rin silang sentinels to slow down the pushes. They have all kinds of flashes. They have all kinds of utilities to get all that information, all that knowledge, so that to know where the enemy team will be attacking in here. Pero I don't know, we'll see. As you can see right here, sa A side medyo nagtitipon-tipon ng ating defending team eh. They're perhaps gonna go for an aggressive push here on A side. If wala silang makita, they're gonna go for a flank in here, and it looks like they're gonna be caught with their pants down yung team Merrimart if they don't expect this.
You know, speaking of using your agents as taking one of the crucial sites or crucial map controls dito ay makuha ng ali dito. Uy! To the smoke. That is G-Wagon with the trade area as well. 4v4. This is already Animania doing the face. He could have gotten one more out of there, pero hindi. 3 versus 3, 1 HP or half HP here for Airy. And that is I Love Her taking him down. Ice Milk out of the picture. 3 versus 2.
One enemy
Wala na
remaining.
dito. Sarado siya dito. Pero Animania,
Smart.
even if you flash him, there's a shorty in his hand. 3 to 10. Pistol round for Merrimart.
Give kudos to Animania there. Although blinded na siya, she knows, she read that Omen like a book. Alam niya the moment na mag-blind ang Omen na he's gonna go for the TP because he just has no time nor the firepower to destroy that wall. So he's gonna go for that TP in there. Pero Animania, knowing that it's gonna be a near-sighted flash, she just goes in and goes for the kill.
Yeah, masyado ata nag-push sila dito sa A side. Maybe did something that is for another round, pero that is still a pistol na kailangan na nga nila. Medyo kumulang ang ating hunt doon, pero with the spam, G-Wagon takes ayoko na magmahal out already. Kahit hindi man sila nagkatitigan, nagkatinginan, he is depleted. Now, Justice in the high area, pero masyado konti ata, Animania in this space. That is Carnage Kabuto taking out with the last kill. You can see that 4-10. Walang namatay. Isa lang ang namatay dito for the side of Merrimart. Mukhang ito na ang momentum dito, Joker, na kailangan nila just to have a bit of a rally.
As expected, as you can see, talagang hindi lang talaga nila forte yung mag-defend dito sa may Lotus. It is a very hard map to defend considering there's 3 sites just like Haven. There's a lot of ground that you have to cover as an agent in here. So you really have to be creative with how you distribute your heroes. And that's where good sentinels come in. And now, as you can see, the Eagle gets that information na meron mahabantay dito sa may bandang A main, pero our attacking team is slowly going here sa may bandang B. Very quiet, covering their tracks in here, and they haven't been spotted yet. And it looks like they're gonna go for some information. The Molly going in there. The Eye will begin. Aishi gets the 2. Sage, another for that 4v2 situation, looking very grim. Very grim, I mean, for our defending team. But still winnable if they know how to position in here. They're gonna go for rotation here in A site, and the Omen might be expecting this as he's gonna be chilling here in the hole on the wall.
Now it's going to be 4 versus 2 here. This is the buy round here for MTech. So it's going to be a do or die for them if they want to win the next succeeding rounds. Pero mukhang mag-e-exit na lang sila dito since the number advantage masyado atang tumatakbo siya doon. Not having the due diligence of clearing every angle possible. Pero di mo siya masyado may expect no? Outside the door, that is a bit of an off angle. Pero 5-10, the bonus round for the conversion here for Merrimart. Medyo mahirapan na sila dito na Aishi is actually popping off here. Even though I Love Her is still in the bottom, he is doing his job as one of the primary entry duelists here. And masyado ata naging aggressive dito. Picking one site is good for some of the rounds, pero they've been doing that for MTech. Hindi na sila nakagawa masyado ng place na kung saan na-utilize ng kanilang aggressiveness masyado since that is G-Wagon taking Augustus already out in just a few seconds here in the first round dito na makita mo 4v5 agad-agad. Look at that wall though.
And the attacking team will finally have that advantage coming in here and they just have to play this properly if they wanted to go for the site. You have to play with your numbers if you want to win in here, you know. And there goes the smoke coming in. Ice Milk has been seen to go for the retreat in here, knowing that they have the pistols. They know they have the advantage when it comes with the firepower, so they're confident enough to go for the take. Sage will be going for the kill in here. And it's gonna be Animania holding this angle. Alam mo na magpipick dito ang Omen. But it looks like Omen is very patient to wait for the next person that is gonna spot. Kaso nga lang, it's not gonna be successful when it comes to go for the teammate and the trade. Kaso nga lang, it's gonna be just like that. 6 for 10, a flawless round for Team Merrymart.
Alam mo, Joe, nakita ko yung skin din ni Animania eh. Winter Wonderland eh. Pinapasalubong talaga na Christmas is coming talaga for him eh. Literally look at how they've been playing. Both of these teams are a total turnaround when it comes to their attacking sides. Face to face talaga ang kanilang gameplay, and Nemanja still has not deviated from his game plan ever since the start of the second round. Still using the Judge and the shotguns para makakita na kayang-kayang gamitin ito ng Viper. At sabi mo hindi man siya utilized very well in some instances. In this game, this is a different story nonetheless. Now using 2 of the Prowlers here. No more information gathering utilities dito Joker. Pero kung dadalian na sila dito, but look at the map control. They've taken T side. They've taken the terror side. Now this is already in T side. They've been tramping like a Dutch oven. As you can see, every angle has MTech's name on it.
One enemy remaining.
It's gonna be a 1v4, and there's a double peek in there coming in from Team MTech. And kaso nga lang, ang na-observe ko dito, Kiana, the start difference on how MTech takes a side versus Merrymart was they took their time, and that's what gave them the loss in here. The moment that na-stop sila in their tracks nung nagkaroon ng Omen smoke doon sa choke ng bandang C. Nagkaroon ng opportunity yung MTech na kumuha ng sobrang daming ground dito sa may Lotus. Nakuha na nila yung Amy, nakuha na nila yung T-spawn, nakuha na nila yung B-site. So there's just not much places for you to rotate as an attacking team in here. So the moment, dito mo na makikita ngayon yung weaknesses ng walang sentinel, ng walang anti-flanks.
That anti-flank is one of the crucial things here in Lotus, pero to counter that, you can see na ginagawa dito ng Merrymart is to just be more aggressive. And nababasa sila dito with the flash and with that boom! And that is on borrowed time. Ice Milk, Ice and Freeze. They've been delivering time and time again. Meron pang isa doon. Medyo wingman over there. Look at those flashes are just overwhelming. And just 2 rounds for them. All of those things.
Match point.
Abang may nagpa-plus
Abang ang daming barila na nangyayari, ang daming case nangyayari. Bigla may wingman na tumatakbo na lang sa labanan.
And speaking of that, match point na agad dito for MTech. Ayun tinitipag na lang yung kanilang baril
Big kudos kay Wingman, walang takot sa mga baril dito. Just going all in blindly para sa kaibigan niyang Gecko in here. Getting that information, trying to go for all that stunts in here. And as you can see, medyo maging methodical na ngayon ng ating Team Merrymart when it comes to go for the peaks. Pero aggressive as usual ang push ng MTech. Very deep na si Ayoko na magmahal dito with the knives on hand. Si Aishi will be going for the kill in there with a headshot. Pero another trade coming in from Ayoko na magmahal. She has the angle. She has the ult. She had the kill in there. 3v4 situation with that ult. G-Wagon is now deep inside B site. And it's gonna be a 2v4 with all those guns in hand. Both will have rifles. And the line will be spotted in here by the Prowler, knowing where the knowing where the last person will be. 1v3. Ice Milk has that angle, but he has to pierce through this ultimate with that ultimate too. The cabbages are just gonna chase them one by one. Kaso nga lang alam nila kung saan magsispray, as it's gonna be a very tight corner with Sage going for the third.
Yeah, they need to capture that round. They need to do something here, and they've done it correctly. Nabasa agad ni Aishi na may nagpo-push doon. 2 of them actually. Aishi didn't even need to use the Leers para i-clear yung corners over there. And yung Jet kanina was doing her due diligence from Mound. hindi siya nag-peek. Kahit alam niya may narinig na kung may nag-tap basically ng orb trying to take that. He probably have heard na may jet na malapit because of that.
Ooh, really thick.
Okay. Just as I've spoken. And you can see that almost everyone here, the crucial players for the side of Merrimart are dropping down one by one. And it's not looking good for them as, you know, makikita mo na kinailangan na ni Animania dito magkaroon ng rifle and that flash is too much for them again. Dito. Ulti na dito again. That is flash.
Oh, that's a double! Oh, that's a double!
Classics in the space of 4K for 80. And just to top that off, that is the 713. 4 rounds in a row kanina doon ang ating Merrimart, but that is all on vain. As you can see that MTech was there to round that game off.
MTech had their moments, they also had their chokes in there, but they were the winning team for this match. We still have to say GG's to Merrimart as they did go have an insane rest back when it comes to those fights in there. They had the opportunity, they had techniques to win those matches, pero sadly, MTech was just the winner in here.
Yeah. Probably a team comp, not even skill-wise, kasi makikita mo naman kayang-kaya nila makipagpalangan dun eh. You can see the game plan was there. Animania was doing all kinds of things just to reel themselves up. Hindi man lang gumana sobrang ganda talaga ng ginawa ng MTech doon in terms of the aggressiveness that they brought onto the table and those flashes, man. We might see those things once again. Pero hats off to the 2 players here na nasa top frag for both of these teams. Ayoko na magmahal with 6 first bloods. And si Aishi coming off with 5. So, kaya nga yun talaga eh. Pero, team comp-wise, it's already written in the books ever since. Wala silang pang-counter doon. Only Animania and may hirapan na sila going to the second round looking at that almost comeback na ginawa nila when it was Merrimart's attacking side.
And yeah, as you can see, talagang grabe yung nababasa mo na kung paano mag-execute yung Team MTech eh. 2 duelists will open up space as the initiators also assist them with taking the space. The moment they get the space there, the moment they go for the kills, tsaka napapasok yung kanilang the rest of their team, their controllers and their initiators. With that, spike goes down and they just take their positions. Such an easy what do you call this? Such an easy read for them, but at the same time, it's just so hard to counter and knowing na ganun yung team comp mo, ganun yung separation mo, and they just don't have the time to go for the treat and go for the 5-man retake. And you'll just be surprised na, hala, nandun na bigla yung mga agents.
Yeah, yun nga yung kanilang ginagawa doon is just a burst probably. And when the flash, the jet was there. May TP ng Yoru and the Omen. And it was a very good combination that they've done. They're like orchestra and harmony. And they've been doing that ever since. And we might see here in Sunset. Pero, yun nga, speaking of Sunset, this is our first time casting. Probably on my end, this is my first
Also on my end.
Okay. So this is our first time casting Sunset. So, don't have some expectations, pero I played this in competitive and unrated, so medyo I got a feel of it since I know that B-site is actually very easy to entry. It's like split daw, sabi ng
parang B-site ng split, yes. Kaya sobrang ganda rin ng magkaroon ng cipher for B-side ng Sunset. Ako personally, I played Cypher sa B-side ng Sunset. Sobrang nag-dominate ako kasi sobrang daming creative ways to put your traps and your cameras in there. As for A-side and mid, it's still very unpredictable for me. Hindi ko pa rin mabasa kung paano siya i-defend, kung paano siya laruin, kung paano mo i-approach yung mid and A-side eh.
And siguro yung mas kakailanganin dito is, yeah, you said the Sentinel, pero in terms of initiator, siguro gustong-gusto ko makita dito breach. Sobrang compact niya kumbaga. And when it comes to just rushing or flashing, since sobrang onti lang ng kanyang angles, and in terms of split, there is that elevation na kailangan i-take into account ng ating attackers. Pero dito, wala eh. So, mas madali nga naman talaga sa kanila in terms of just entering B site or A site. doon naman dito sa A side dito is that narrow corners na meron na dalawang entry pero sobrang tight niya in terms of entrying na kailangan mo talaga ng maybe a prowler or some initiator na kailangan i-clear out yon if you want to be a more passive type of team. Pero kung gusto mo i-push na lang yan, like what they've done is going to be the best thing na nga naman dito kasi yung ginawa nila doon is just a flash and flash and flash. That's what they've done, and yung ginawa nila doon na aggressiveness is super duper good. And if they can translate that into Sunset dito, Joker, you might see a 2-0 again dito.
I hopefully not naman. As you can see, that Sunset is still a very new map. There's still a lot of metas that are forming coming in here. And as with every new game, with every new map, there's always gonna be a new technique coming in here. And the more that people play it, the more it gets flattened out, the more changes coming in here, the more na, ay, pwede pala to, ay, pwede pala yan. And perhaps even some exploits here and there might be found here in Sunset. And yeah, I am very excited to see how they play Sunset in here. Considering ako mismo, I still have no idea how to play it. I still have no idea how to take it. Personally, I know how to defend Sunset mismo, and it just every time that Riot makes a new map, it's always such an exciting time as we get to see the creativeness of each and every player out there. And I am excited on how, especially MTech takes this. As you have seen how aggressive they are, I want to see how they execute it. I want to see what their prioritization will be when it comes to taking the site itself. And we are now in Agent Select for MTech and Marimart. We still haven't seen any locks, surprisingly. Medyo nagduda pa ata ang mga tao dito as it's still very fresh and still very new.
A bit of experimentation ang gagawin ng both of these teams dito. And looking at it, yung gagawin ng attackers dito or ng MTech is, so again, this is a switch for them, and attackers naman ng ating dito, MTech, Merimart rather. And you can see that they are going to prioritize the breach. Pero nag-autolock dito ating Ice Milk, our former Sky from the last map. So, yes, makita nga natin Animania as well with that signature Viper. So, same thing for them. Mas gugustuhin nila na i-cut yung isang site or cut a portion of the map just for them to go and entry much easier. So, medyo magkakaiba tayo dito Joker. So, a very different comp for both of these teams. Ayoko na magmahal, actually not even picking anything. So, right now, okay? A chamber,
okay.
Okay?
Unexpected sa Sunset, considering very weird. Okay, that's very unexpected. I'm excited to see how he plays it out, as considering Sunset, although medyo lacking in terms of verticality, there are a lot of corners for you to hide in here. And personally rin, when it comes to the pick of controller, I would rather prefer the Omen in here kaysa yung Viper, as considering there's a lot of spaces. A lot of entrances, a lot of chokes in here too to go for the entrance in here. And it's not exactly the map that you would like to separate in the middle, as there's a lot of ground to cover in here. Pero I guess with the right lineup, you can have a methodical control for this match in here. Pero yeah, I would love to see on the lineups here for Animania. And yeah, ayun rin. That's also what I'm expecting to be seeing in here. Fade lineups for Sunset.
Yeah, because masyadong malaki ang mako-cover ng ground ng isang Hunt dito and the Prowler as well. And siguro for the Gecko naman dito ng ating team Merimart, or hindi ko lang kung nag-change ba sila dito. Pero speaking of that, Merimart has the total opposite. Flash naman ang kanilang pinaprioritize dito. And mas gugustuhin nila na kumuha ng orbs for a Phoenix to just entry. Mukhang magbabakbakan na dito sa gitna. This is going to be a 4 versus 4 dito. Wala nang ko pa. Pero, 1 HP though for the side of Merimart. So, just a quick one tap for the body shots here for the side of MTech would prove to be devastating on the side of Merrimart. And mukhang
He's in the
eto na,
corner.
ang
He's in the
timing
corner.
Enemy remaining.
And this is all on ayoko na magmahal. Clutch this Joker. Half HP for both of these players, and now just take it.
Oh, no.
I don't see.
What's up?
And that's it. That's 4 kills coming in from Aishi. Big kudos to him on being very aggressive as a Phoenix in here. Pero that was still winnable, no? Ang dami ng low. Kaso sadly na timing nga lang ang push ng Chamber dito. If he had kept the crosshair in there, he could have gotten the kill on that peeking Gecko. Pero now we do see Team MTech ganging up here sa may bandang A side, and medyo natatakot ako kay Chamber as yung location ng teleport ng ano niya, ng card niya, it's looking very bad, lalo na kapag both directions will have pushes in here. Now the mid take will be here for our defending team, very successful, but Aishi will be going for that early headshot coming in, sending down the hurt to a 4v1 4v5 situation. Pero knowing naman that they have the pistols, this is much expected. It's not really an expected win for them, and Animania will be going for the plant in here.
Yeah, they would probably just want to die from the spike, pero mukhang binato na dito ang alarm bot here in the flank. So medyo mahirapan na sila on being sneaky here and not being anonymous in their flank attempt. Pero mukhang the flash was there, pero masyado atat late. Dito Airy down. Now Gecko. Taste of their own medicine from the last game. Mukhang ito na ang kanilang game plan is now 0-2. Merrimart already in the pedal here on just rushing and running, and siguro yun yung magiging downside dito ng isang Chamber na siguro kaya i-hold if may tutok. Kung wala, medyo lacking talaga ang kanyang may aambag dito in terms of utility.
And dito na nga natin malaman, Kian, kung tutok nga lang ang labanan dito, as considering they now have the firepower that they need to fight back sa aggressiveness ng Team Merrimart in here. Now they're gonna take the mid again as usual, and Animania will be here sa may bandang corner. Aichi will be trying to go for the headshots in here. Di nga lang tumatama. But the stuns and the smokes and the mollies in here are taking down 2 people. I love her. Will be able to take down 2 with that one utility along with Aichi going for the other. Now it's gonna be a 2v3 situation, and they're gonna go for a B-side take. Everyone now has bulldogs and hand judges too. Animania very deep in here with our Omen going for the kill. Now it's evened it out. 2v2. Aichi connecting that headshot, and they finally have the take for the B side. It's gonna be controlled in here, and Gecko will be going for that plant with Yoru going for the flank too. But there's not gonna be a working turret in here. Aishi though, looking at the right moment, the wrong moment I mean, but Airi will be connecting those double headshots in here, and that's gonna be a win for Team MTech.
0-0 for him. Medyo pumiyak pa ako, pero look at how good was those shots. And it was an almost loss for them. Medyo na-classic na lang, pero look at it from an economy standpoint dito, Joker. Mahirap sila. Parang
Mahirap.
Oo, parang nararanasan natin yan ngayon, pero dito, si Airy lang yung may pera ngayon eh. Isipin mo na may rifle sila dito. Some of them would probably opt to use a half buy for them para man lang magkaroon sila ng pala going into the upcoming rounds if they lost this round. Since look at it, naka-judge lang na naman si Animania dito, pero era agad dito ang ating Merrimart. And now this is going to be a rush. Run it back, harap-harapan with the flash. Now Omen, hindi alam na nasa loob mo. Pero Animania was there, greeting him with the judge. Now with the plan over. You are going into the flank already. Very aggressive, pero may alarm bot dun eh. That is a very good thing, especially for the Killjoy. Pero makita mo na may mga plugins sila dito. Monster with the loose daw, with the trash. Hindi man tumama, pero hindi ko nakita.
Oh no!
Airy, that
Last player
Iceman was
standing.
actually taken. Nakagat siya dito ng isang unit with the trash. Now the classic will not even hit anything. That is the round for them. So good thing na hindi na nila tinuloy ang kanilang choice na mag-spend in that 3rd round or 4th round.
I am sad that there's a lack of usage of shotguns in here sa may bandang sunset. As you can see, lahat naman ng choke points here is very tight, very narrow passageways when it comes for this map. So I am sad na yung anti-eco nila wala masyadong usage ng one-shot potentials kapag close range shooter sa may if you use a shorty, if you use a bucky. Pero hey, that's the way they play, and perhaps preferences nila yung mga sheriffs with a half armor in here. But now, as we can see, both are now gonna try to take control of the mid in here. Very deep na si Ares. Really spotting that. Missing si Aishi, sadly. And it's gonna be a headshot coming in here with Gecko going for another trade in here with I Love Her trying to molly that obviously out of the mid. And talagang bakbakan na nga dito sa bandang B side as Killjoy will be taking control of this site in here. Medyo magiging ignorant nga lang si Augustus when it comes to the site here on B side. Mukhang gusto niya magkaroon ng flank for this. Samahan si Chamber in here. Pero medyo mag-ult na dito ang Yoru. He's gonna try to get all that information coming in B side if he wants to go for the push. And now he has spotted all three of them. Naping na nga ang lahat. So now they know how to take this. With the ultimate coming in, taking down both! It's a double kill! Kasama yung teammate niya. Oh my god. Pero si Eoko na magmahal ang nandito na nga lang with a Phantom on hand. Sees the Killjoy, connects the headshot, knows where the last one is. Gecko on the left side, connects the headshot too! 30 HP remaining, pero that's gonna be a win for Team MTech. Pero grabe pa rin yung ult ni Rayston. 2K! Kian, 2K yung ginawa niya.
2K nga, pero back to 2 rounds for the side na kinakailangan ng heroic efforts for the side of MTech. It's a good thing and a bad thing since kahit sabihin mong umiinit ang players, nahihirapan sila in terms of holding and keeping the numbers fair and equal against Merrimart. They're just trailing here. Kahit sabihin mo nanalo sila dun, those 2 rounds were so close na hindi na siya magiging maganda if they keep on doing it. This is going to be exhausting rather. Pero mukhang nilabas na dito ang tour de force just for them to even have a chance. A middle side push for them. Medyo nakuha dito si Carnage pero there is a backup for them. That is G-Wagon putting them all in this game. IG as well. And those mid-round attempts or mid-push attempts for the side of MTech are just not working, and Merrimart are just winning those gunfights, man. 2 versus 5, no one even died with that attempt on the side of MTech. Pero ito na, tour de force only on Ayoko na magmahal.
Oh no!
Just too much for them, and that is a flawless round for Merrimart.
Yeah, the movement error was what dealt that error for Ayoko na magmahal, and that's just sadly not gonna be working for him. Pero as you can see, medyo nagbabite back na nga ang povertyness ng ating defending team in there. They were getting all the wins in there, but sadly there's just too expensive para makakuha ng win in there. Pero we do see them having all these vandals on hand. Medyo mag-i-even na ang playing field ngayon with Augustus still holding on a sheriff though. And as they go for the push here sa may bandang A side, they will have the fade throwing them off. Aishi aggressive with that flash. Kaso nga lang mali ang kanyang nabarelas. It's actually a fake. Get debated on that. And they will not be checking the corner with Ice Build taking down 2 with Gecko being very low too. An ult coming in to fight back. Wingman will be pushing for him. Gecko fighting it 1 by 1, but Ayoko na magmahal will be finishing off and sweeping off the floor. 3-4-4.
3-4-4 literally, and that is a good round for them since na-hold na nila ang isang site. It didn't even come to a 1v1 or 1v2, and they just swept them literally. And you can see na yung kanilang pag-flank attempt, which is good since gustong-gusto na nila na gawin yon every single time. And yung mid-push na ginagawa dito ng Merrimart are just being powerful for them to even overcome or handle. And mukhang ito na ang kanilang gagawin. Merrimart just 5-man push here onto the B side. Mukhang ito na ang gugustuhin nila. Since meron na naman dito run it back. Another flash! And Ayoko na magmahal. A very good shot. Denied at 1 kill. Wala man namatay, pero that is an ultimate nonetheless. Sabi dito ng ating Merrimart, we have to rotate. We heard so many things here onto the B side. So, mid. they're being cautious. One actually, Gecko, is waiting and being left alone. As makikita sila ni Iceman doon, but he won that fair and square. 1v1, 3 to 4 na dito ang ating round. Pero 1 minute, they can actually plant this and they have the Rolling Thunder for the post flank. Look at the flank. Tatlo na sila dito and now the Viper's net is going to be hard. Wala na silang
Oh, that's bad. Oh no, the Omen missing all those shots in here, but I Love Her will be successful in stopping the push of all those people in here. There's 4 people in flank with a Killjoy here in the corner. Di nga na nakita ang shoulder dito. G-Wagon will still be going for the kill in here, but Ice Milk will be saving the day. Sadly, Aishi will be going for that kill as hindi nakatingin si 80 dito. Everyone is just taking it off. Everyone's being taken off the list in here. Augustus, 1v2 situation. The ult still on the Viper in here. It's not gonna be possible for this race as looks like she's gonna go for the save in here for the rifles and gonna go for the exits too. Pero Viper will be taken out too. That's gonna be a good buy for the gun, but it's gonna be 3-4-5 in favor of Team Merrimart.
Merrimart was spent everything there. 3 ultimates just for them to close out that round. Again, that is not a bad thing. If you want to win, you need to expend everything that you want. And yun yung ginawa nila. Kahit sabihin mong na-deny agad ang isang run it back ng Phoenix dun from the B side, the mid-round decision of actually rotating into the A side, kahit naging 5v4 yun, even if they are on the backhand of that, the ultimates was the crucial and determining factor that they won. That's why they won. Pero atang mababa ang kanyang crosser placement for G-Wagon. That is Ice Milk over there taking the first blood. And wala silang anti-flank dito.
Yeah, indeed. Wala na nga anti-flank in here and medyo spread out pa sila. They don't really have any idea on how they're gonna take this right now, as considering they can't really spot anyone. Wala nang aggressive on the side of Team MTech in here, which is very smart for them. Doon kasi nagbe-benefit ang Team Merrimart when it comes for this match, as whenever they go for an early peak here in mid, they drop down 1 by 1 like flies, and the moment they drop down, they're just gonna execute on that. As you can see right here, talagang naghihirap ang Merrimart when it comes to taking these fights, whenever they take these duels, whenever they go for the push in here, and they're just trapped on their own places in here. Animania will be spotted by that trap, and the Chamber will be holding on in here, going for the headshot, and it's gonna be a 4v3 situation. They're still stuck here in mid. Dalawang tao nagbabantay dito. Half health na si Aish in here, being healed by his firewall, and Gecko knows that there's someone just on the other side of the wall, and Ice Milk will be successful on that. 4v2, 20 seconds remaining. They have to go for the execute. Gecko didn't see the head of Omen. Hello, excuse me. But yeah, the spike was still successful on that. They can still win this. He has the ult. Thrasher will be pushing on that, and Omen here will be smoking off that angle. He has the control of the spike right now. The utility will not be hitting in here. The blind will be in here too. Tries to go for the TP while he's blind. Pero Love Her will be able to see that 2v2 situation. Sprayed down through the wall. 6 bullets remaining. Alam niya nandyan lang. And 2x with that. A triple coming in from Ice Milk.
It was an almost thing for them, since with that one kill na nakuha ng Gecko for the Raze, na nakuha ng Raze, got him that trash. It was an almost win. Naging 2v2 pa yun, pero mukhang maganda yung ginawa doon ni Ice Milk. Even though the ambitious plays of the Omen, hindi ko kasi ma-pronounce yung pangalan.
Dulawarma.
Pero Dulawarma was very ambitious with that play. It almost worked. I mean, the flash connected, but the timing was just a bit off. Siguro medyo mabagal pa doon, pero it was a win for them nonetheless, since now this is going to be a 4-5. This is already a different game than Lotus. Nakita nga natin na everyone is biting and putting a punch for them. Everyone is throwing hands, and mukhang ito na ang kanilang punch. Hindi man lang tumama, and it was cancelled out almost. At the second, it was a very fast push for them. Flash for flash. TP na dito. Layo ng TP though. I don't know why they've done that. Pero I guess that is just precaution na walang magpa-flank dito para sa ating Yoru. Pero Aishi, nice side.
Very
You can
deep.
hear that there's a trap here. And mukhang ito na yung timing na gusto niya.
Ooh, the kills in here. Everyone just died! In that split second, 4v2 na agad ang, 3v2 na agad ang mangyayari dito, Kian. Bigla ang nagbagsakan na ang lahat. Akala mo merong biglang... It's just a flash. That's just what happened. Pero the Phoenix in here will be going for his teammate. We'll see the chamber. The execute will be coming in. Pero si ako na magmahal will be missing all those shots. Will be going for the retreat as he gets blinded. The spike is on the side of Team MTech. And they have to go for the push. They're both hiding behind the wall. The flash coming in here. It hits both of them. The judge won't be able to kill them, but it will be thinning out their HP with the Arma. Will be able to go for the finish off with those low HPs.
This is a puzzling effort to pronounce the Omen's name. Pero mukhang they are going back to their roots. Here, using the run it back, a fast B-side push, pero mukhang mababasa na ata ng ating may MTech dito, as now same type of trap here para alam nilang walang magpupush dito, mag-open ng door, and they need to keep this pace up since may Yoro naman sila doon, so that is already an easy push for them. A nade here in the middle just for them to counter that, and mukhang ito na the hunt. Tingnan mo sa mapa, wala na natamaan, pero that operator did not hit. So medyo magiging nullified ang ating chamber doon. Now this is already an easy plan for them. Aishi knows na merong updraft dito, pero with that flash, but the shots are not even going to connect. Now on the other side of that wall is the side of Merimart dropping down like flies. Animania, a guard.
Oh, that's bad.
Last player standing.
And just
One
in a
enemy
split
remaining.
second, this is going to be a 1 versus 1 here.
Fake
Meron
teleport.
dito. Fake teleport, pero alam niya na meron tao doon.
Oh no.
Nakatalikod siya doon. And you can see, nagpalit na siya dito. Hindi pa siya nagpapalit. So he will go face to face for Eri.
With the judge.
And pagkatalo niya dito, say hi. And that is Animania winning that round with the judge here, Joker. And now
Last
this is
round
going to
before
be
the
the last
switch.
round for the first half. Possibly a 5-7 with that buy na kinulang na ngayon ang acting.
5-4-6, still very equal. Both sides definitely know how to play their sides in here. Ganito yung gusto ko. Both will have a fighting chance on defending / attacking a site itself. And now, as you can see, Aishi will be leading this attacking team with 15 kills on his slate. Very effective when it comes to being a duelist, on opening up the spaces here when it comes to the B site. And now, Omen will be having a Vandal on hand in here. Medyo hindi papasok yung flash dito ni Aishi, but the smoke will be coming in and the rotations will be early on here for the defending side, and that might be an ult coming in from the breach in here. A firewall will be separating the two teams in here. Medyo bulag, medyo stunned ang Omen dito, and that's gonna be a 4v5, and that's gonna be a win for them. I love her will be able to go for another kill. 3v5, very thin na ngayon ang ating defending team, so this isn't looking very bright for them considering medyo they're lacking then in the firepower, as they're gonna have a mix of Vandal and SMGs in here. And Ayoko na Magmahal will not be able to go for a kill in here, as you can see, as Ice Milk and Yoru being isolated in here, and they just gonna go for the sprays through the smoke, and that's gonna be a 5-4-7, putting Merimart on the lead.
Very, I don't know if you planned that, but they looking very bright. Literally, wala silang magagawa yung magpipick doon. There's a breach in front of them, and the Yoru as well. So this is just going to be a battle of the flash here. Pero mukhang kumulang ata ang firepower in terms of utilities here for the side of MTech. Pero this is a good sign though for Merimart, kasi kung gugustuhin nila manalo is use the same thing na ginawa sa kanila doon ever since that Lotus map, and they've been doing it right now. We have the Phoenix, the Gecko, and the Breach all doing magical wonders for them, and partner that up with the Viper, the smoke screen, taking damage off, vulnerable, and saktong-sakto talaga siya sa Phoenix. It complements what their game style was for the attacking, and siguro medyo mahirapan sila dito in the defending, pero again, kung gugustuhin na nila. And with that flash, wala man lang masyadong namatay. That is going to be a 1-for-1 trade dito, Joker. Now, ito na, ang gugustuhin na Ice Milk dito. Going to be a 1 versus 1? Wala, nanalo siya doon. I love her. That is a spike for them. Now, the rotate is underway. Sinasabi ng breach dito kay Animania. Now, I have the spike. You need to come here or else they will just overwhelm me with the numbers.
No, I don't like what they're doing in here. Medyo malayo pa yung dalawa when it comes for this. Medyo malayo si Raze to go for a trade kapag ma-take down dito si Ayoko na magmahali. Pero they will have the angle. He spots off I Love Her. Andyan na nga rin ang enemy Raze. Andyan na rin ang Viper for the assist. There's gonna be a 2v2. They just have to connect in here. I Love Her will be connecting that headshot coming in for the chamber in here. Hindi na tama lahat ng shots ng Shorty, but I Love Her will be here for the rescue. 5-4-8. In favor of Marimar. Comfort na to ng MTech but sadly they didn't have the firepower to go for the aggression in here and the lack of utilities din We might see a turn around the moment they go for a win dito sa may bonus round or after the bonus round. Pero yeah, we'll see.
Kaya pa naman talaga dito kasi looking at it, their composition is very viable in terms of just overwhelming. Pero nahihirapan nga naman talaga sila kasi ginagawa dito ng MTech ay ng Merimort is what they've done against Lotus. So literally a page out of their own book na kung saan hindi na sila magkakaroon masyado ng chance dito in counter playing. Pero now, makikita nga natin that Yoro here is in the middle. So once again, you can see that map control is crucial for a team with like MTech na hindi na sila masyado madadalian. Pero yung timing of that smoke is so unfortunate. And you can see na pag nawala yung smoke na yun, that flash was all that there is. Pero look at the map. Chamber is already here. Kayang-kaya niyang i-backstab to. There's still 1 minute to go.
Oh
my God. So big.
Last player standing. Spike down
Was
mid.
there to counter flank that Dito Joker and it's all on the chamber.
All of the chamber, but sadly the shot won't be connecting to the head in here with G-Wagon. Sweeping up the floor with that Spectre in here. Now that's gonna be done. The bonus round is finished. They finally have the money to go for and even out the odds with their firepower in here. Vandals all over the place. And as for the defending team, they will have SMGs and judges all around the place in here too. MTech has the advantage in here when it comes to firepower, but Merrymart has the advantage in here when it comes to the positioning, as they have the corners and they have the utilities to force these gunfights on the close range gunfights in here. We will see what happens in here with Augustus being very aggressive when it comes to this. They're not gonna mask their footsteps, they're just gonna go all in one by one with Animania being in here with the shotgun on hand. And as I mentioned kanina talaga Kian, Animania here is the king, the queen, the royalty of shotguns in here. That Viper is just so ratty along with the turret in here. Ayoko na magmahal will be forced to retreat in here and the Omen will also be taken down. As I told you talaga, they have the advantage when it comes to the positioning. Firepower is not a problem for Team Merrymart.
Maybe IG was just warming up from the last game. Even though siya yung tumaprag doon, kitang-kita niya naman na 21 kills for just a 15 round game pa lang. So his impact is on another level right now. Pero nahihirapan sila from the B side The Killjoy is actually changing up his game plan, which is so good for them. The unpredictability hindi na mabasa ng ating team dito, which is MTech, in terms of their game plan na medyo slow pace talaga kumpara sa kanilang game last time, which was Lotus. And now look at it, sobrang deep na Aishi dito in the middle. Doesn't know, baka may nagfa-flank dito, pero there is Gecko to back him up. Kung siya dito konti na lang, pero Animania just waiting here in the middle. That is Ice Milk countering here from the middle, and that is a 1-for-1. That is the silencing efforts na kinakailangan nila. It took them 3 people just for them to take him out, pero si Aishi na doon with the flank dito. Joker 3 versus 3 plant down. And now, waiting dito. Yes, dito with the flash, trying to use everything and just a judge for a long range efforts. Tumatakbo na siya dito. Taste of their own medicine nga naman, 2 versus 2. to happen and just a sheriff ay hindi tumama. Masyadong maaga ang kanya. Aishi.
Watch your eyes!
Use the wall here.
Oh, yes, be
Use
patient in
everything.
here.
Pros don't fake. No, he actually will.
Oh no, that's bad. Oh no, he's forced to use this now. He's forced to hold this if he had to. Oh, Gustos will be going for the kill. A headshot coming in. Ah, sayang yun.
Yung intrusive thoughts niya na may nag-push. Wala eh. Pero yun nga, he could have used the wall to cut one angle. Use the flash and that molly as well. Hindi niya nagamit yung kanyang utilities to nullify the corners na baka sakali na what ifs na pumapasok sa utak niya ay mawawala agad if he could have used the utilities at the right time, at the right spot. You just thrown the molly and that choke point. Tapos, he could have just diffused that. Pero, I guess, Augustus was there being so patient and actually winning that patience game. Now, you can see again in the middle area, one tap na agad dito sa Airy. And he is literally the king of middle. He could have just won and done that and pushed that. Pero mas pipiliin niya back.
Oh no, the timing!
Of clearing. Pero the trade was there. Nultihan na agad dito ng lockdown Joker. So, he is so agad-agad.
Oh no, not connecting with the Vandal in there, and the judge will be successful for Animania yet again. But Omen will be able to put down the spike just in time before they take I Love Her down. Pero yun na nga lang, they were successful for the double take in here for the defending team. Merrymart is just insane when it comes to holding off the fort on their own with just 30 HP remaining on the clock of Brimstone in here. Ay, Breach pala. Magkamukha kasi yung dalawa. Ano ba yan?
Yeah, Brim Breach, they are one of the most iconic duos in Valorant. Pero hindi natin makakountad doon ng Killjoy Paterista. Siyempre, Valorant lore na yan. Pero speaking of lore na dito, Sunset, pretty new in this game. It was highlighted or foreshadowed by certain things, which primarily is the name guard ata. Player, nakalimutan yung terminology doon na may sunset or may palm tree na lumabas dito. So, I guess that is one of the things na ginagawa ng Valorant or ng Riot to spice game. And then, look at that! Phoenix is already pushing that area like no one is just carrying or wala
Spike carrier is down.
Kanina, mas pinili niya na mag-push and he is taking them down all by his name. Aishi is winning everything. Hindi niya na kinakailangan ng teammates and just a classic, just to top that off, takes the gun of the dead person and that is the Yoru all by himself. Now they're looking at it from a match point standoff. Now 6-12.
Mukhang magkakaroon pa nga ng Game 3 tayo dito, Kian, as this gonna be a match point for Team Merrymart in here. And it looks like there's not gonna be enough money then on the side of... Wait, no. It's more than enough naman, pero it's looking very bleak as MTech cannot make any mistakes in here. And as you can see, talagang dominating nga ang Team Merrymart, especially when it comes to the kills. Even Aishi, though, approaching the 30s when it comes to his skills. 28 on his pocket right now, and it looks like he's still hungry for more when it comes to this match in here, as the whole attacking team will be ganging up on A side right now. Early information coming in here with the Killjoy being forced to go for the treat. A rocket launcher coming in from Augustus, but will not be able to go for that kill, and he's gonna try to slow them off with an egg in here with the Yoru, getting all that information coming in, pinging F one by one, knowing that there's one person here sa may bandang box, going for the gang, going for the kill. I Love Her will be taken down with 80, taking down 2 people in here, and it's gonna be a 4v3 situation. Ayoko na magmahal, evening out the odds. 4v2, everyone's just slow, taking down, and it's gonna be the last person as Augustus takes down 2 in this site, 7-4-12. And as I mentioned talaga, if they want to keep this up, they need to make no mistakes whatsoever if they want to approach a tie or a match point.
Kaya kapit bisig nga pa naman talaga dito for MTech. 6 rounds, kaya-kaya pa yan. We've seen it time and time again na may nagka-comeback dito and binato na nga ni Ayoko na magmahal ang kanyang rifle just for them to win. Kailangan niya magbay dito. Kung hindi tumama yung 5 bullets na yun, wala na siya magagawa. Kahit sabihin mo man na meron siya ditong headhunter ay yung kanyang backup are just limited. Lob options are not there. Now with the Gecko. Ito, busy. Ayun! Speaking of that, harap-harapan! In-overkill si Wingman, and that is Aishi trying to close out this second game. Bigla siya dito, pero hindi niya alam na all the gang here or MTech are already there. Now they're feeling the heat. Alam nila na may nasa middle dito, nagpasilip lang. Kumbaga dito, ang ating Killjoy na si G-Wagon. So it's going to be slow pace na dito. Ayun no, -1 na agad yung Satchel dito. So it's going to be a waiting game for them. And look at it. Anemanya! And the judge here, hindi niya talaga papalampasin na may lalagpas dito. That is, I think, for him, noticeable. Hindi niya nga. Kailangan mo na mapapalayan. Kung hindi, they don't have a chance since look at it. 2 HP or 2 people here are down to almost 1 HP. So kailangan nila dito to make some plays. Ayoko na magbahal. Sees a shoulder. But too much once again. Babaan mo muna
30 seconds left.
Dahil pagkalabas nyo dito sa smoke, that is Animania. Ay,
Spike planted.
display.
Player
Oh! Domination, the shotgun.
Double.
Collateral.
And that's gonna be the game. Ang layo masyado ni Chamber. And G-Wagon will be there for the kill. Animania will be able to go for the kill in here. And that's gonna be a 1-for-1 on both sides. GGWP.
Defenders win.
For MTech, this was a turnaround from a being aggressive play, changing their game plan to not so much, I guess. And tinumpara doon or tinumbahan na Ting Merimart na kayang-kaya nila makipagpalagan doon, Joker, na kung makikita nyo na they've used the same almost the same composition na ginamit sa kanila ng MTech. So, I guess learning is an experience nga. Chot Reyes 2023, pero kung makita nyo na whenever something happens to you na natalo kayo, that is a learning experience and you need to take that into account. And they did that. They've done that. Yung kanilang ginawa to adapt from the game plan na ginamit ng Team Merimort is a good thing for them to go into a do-or-die game 3.
Do-or-die game 3 indeed, and maybe perhaps we can blame this on unfamiliarity when it comes to the map of Sunset. It's only been 2 weeks ever since it's been released in here. Everyone's still trying out their techniques in here, but we do see them have very successful takes coming in for here in Sunset. Perhaps they can still refine their agent pool. They can still refine their usage of their utilities in here, but you can't deny the domination of Merimart in here and how great they were in utilizing both their utilities and their gunplay, especially with Animania, utilizing all those corners, all those tight corners with that judge in here, and Viper being very successful in terms of taking control of a site with proper utilities here of that wall.
Yeah, most of the time, hindi na sila nag-A-site doon for MTech. You can see that lagay ng smoke doon ng Omen from the stairs. It was like Nimania's welcoming. Kumbaga, the Viper throws peculiar kinds of orbs na kung saan he can utilize that in making some unfamiliar angles na hindi talaga nalalaman ng ating MTech. And in terms of game plan, Aishi was there to play. Kahit sabihin mo last game ganun siya, ngayon this is a different Aishi that we've seen. And again, the supporting players are there. Kung makita nyo that from the middle area, makikita nga natin that there was Carnage to always back him up, which is a good thing. And kung makita nyo na G-Wagon was holding A side and B side, that is yun nga yung unpredictability na hindi talaga nabasa ng Team MTech. And for MTech nga naman, yung hindi lang sa unfamiliarity in terms of the map, I guess the agents as well, they did not play to their strengths na yung aggressiveness na ginawa nila kanina, hindi nila nagamit yon since the flash are only applicable for an agent like Yori that they deployed. And kung makita nyo naman na almost certainly a flashes won that game. And yeah, that is Merimart all throughout.
Speaking of Mary Mart, again, Mary Mart is a one-stop shop for all your grocery and cosmetic and pharmaceutical needs even. You can visit them at marymartwholesale.com. They also have same-day delivery, so don't ever forget that if you need if the moment that you need anything, just go to marymartwholesale.com.
Yeah, but for all of that, we're going to take a little break here for the upcoming match, which is Game 3. So don't go out, just wait, take some popcorn or some snacks dahil alam na natin na kayang-kaya na ng Mary Mart dito makipagpalayan. Wait a bit and we'll see you guys in the flashback. Napakadaya ni yan. Ano?
Buong pantry. Ganito lang yan. Just pick all the food products you want. You can order your favorites in bulk for the whole team to share. Add them all to cart, check out, and then pick your chosen payment option. It'll arrive the very next day.
Wow! Ang galing!
Kompleto na, barato pa. Download the Mary Mart Wholesale app today.
Sure, it was heroic sacrificing myself for the team like that. But does that make me a hero? Maybe. Who can really say?
Yeah, for sure, man. So where is this legendary Max bot?
What's left of him is right over there. Nice catch, mate. He's a good little mimbot now. Do you like that?
Yeah, I get it.
Oh, come on, Gecko.
Hilarious.
Let the games begin.
Yo, it's filthy in it. KJ, Raze, what happened to your robo cleaner?
What? That's not important. Get to the bottle room. Now!
Yeah, I'm on my way. Damn, you couldn't even wait for me.
This should be fun. Greetings, agents. I am MaxBot, your host. Welcome to the Danger Dome. Choose your weapons and set your sights, agents.
I hit the ground running. Now look what I am becoming. I do not wait for the summers. Just happens all of a sudden. I got the eyes of a lion. I got the heart of a tiger. Stand at the height of a giant.
This is gonna hurt, Congratulations, but remember, I am the effect, not a cause.
Hit the scene like a meteorite.
See ya.
Pass me the torch and I'm here to ignite. Believe in myself, I ain't leaving this fight.
Sorry, bro.
Ground running.
Embarrassing.
You had your fun, now it's my turn. Now I'm gonna watch you fight. I'm gonna watch you die.
You can't take what I got, and I ain't gonna stop.
Here comes the party!
Shall we go again?
Ha? Ba't walang pagkain?
Kami bahala dyan.
Sa Merrimart Wholesale, pwede i-stock ang buong pantry.
Ganto lang yan. Just pick all the food products you want. You can order your favorites in bulk for the whole team to share. Add them all to cart, check out, and then pick your chosen payment option. It'll arrive the very next day.
Wow! Ang galing!
Kompleto na, barato pa. Download the Merrimart Wholesale app today.
What is up mga kaibigan? Nagbabalik na naman tayo ngayon sa Naos 5-man. Actually, no, 10-man pala. I mean, Naos 10-mans. And we are gonna fight off for 750 pesos. And here we are again. I am your caster, Joker. Along with me is Kian. And we are back once again. And we are even delighted to announce that there's gonna be a Naos NBA 2K Team 2. They also have a stream online. And they're giving away copies of the NBA 2K24. Such an amazing game. And make sure to drop by the B stream and show some love.
For all of that, we have to thank our sponsors. We have Merrimart, tons of special offers, discounts, and exclusive deals available at the Merrimart Grocery. You can check them at merrimartwholesale.com and #dominate with MTech. Be equipped with the best mouse and mousepad out there. Get yours now at mtechshop.com.
And who doesn't like merch? You can visit Delta Sportswear and order your own Naos gear. And they're also the leading supplier of quality sportswear and service in the Philippines. So gear up now at deltasportswear.com.ph. And of course, we want to stay safe, stay happy with Hotel 101. You can make a booking right now at hotel101manila.com.ph.
Yeah, stay safe right now since hindi mo talaga alam mangyayari sa panahon. Right now, muulan kahit kanina sobrang init. ko alam ano nangyari. Like, tumitirik talaga yung araw. Hindi na natuloy yung ano namin. Pero, speaking of that, medyo may mood swings yung mundo ngayon. Yung climate change, global warming, etc. etc. But, speaking of that, kanina went to a new game style and now we're going back to the basics. We have Ascent from Sunset kanina. Now, this is going to be game 3, ladies and gentlemen. You can see na, again, 1-1 dito. Very Mort punched back literally with that performance from Sunset. Even though Lotus was a bit of a lopsided attempt, yung first half ng Sunset was very close pero in the end nung nag-atake yung side na ating MTech, hindi na sila nakapalag. Speaking of that, Animania still on that same pick with the Viper and possibly, slightly, Judge pa rin ang gagamitin niya dito, Joker, since double smokes na ang kanilang gagawin dito.
And now we're finally back to charted territory in here. Ascent, one of the most used, most played maps, and many would even say it's one of the most balanced maps dito sa may ating universe ng Valorant. And we will finally see the mastery of both sides in here as medyo rickety pa rin sa Lotus and both at the same time sa Sunset as it's medyo new, and Lotus is such a weird map to play off as there's a lot of gimmicks when it comes to that map in there. But now we can see here Ascent with locked in sa may attacking team sila Augustus on Sova, a Jet 2 even, and a Sage in here that will not disappear here in Ascent as considering her wall can just give off insane blockage, insane separation when it comes to the fights in here. As you can see, magkaroon tayo ng mirror Zovas, mirror Jets, mirror Omens, and double smokes dito sa ating defending side. And as for attacking side, a deadlock, a double sentinel then, perhaps to slow down their pushes.
That double sentinel versus double controller, again, yung ginagawa dito ng Deadlock and Sage, it's not even hard sentinel. So both of them are just kinda trying to get information and trying to hold down sites, and would probably rely on their delay potential, not primarily on their defending or anchoring sites. So they will still be a support player nonetheless. Pero speaking of that, Viper is a pseudo sentinel for me since kayang-kaya niyang i-hold down yung isang side. Like
Chamber.
Dito. Oo, kaya talaga ng Chamber dito. Pero kung makita mo man, medyo balanced ang ating teams right now. Hindi siya heavily reliant on flashes, and hindi rin siya masyado reliant on utilities. Unlike the last game, nakitang-kita nga natin na napakaraming binabato. So right now, makita natin ang tutok since it's going to be probably very fast 5-man push na. Makita mo na Viper na naman ang mag-aantabay dito. Ladies and gentlemen, 5 versus 5. Now, this is going to be the last game. All-out push here onto the A site. Mukhang ito na ang entry na ginagawa nila.
And it looks like it's going to be a take coming in. Successful take, quick even coming in for Team MTech in here with Animania even taking down one person with just a shorty in here and was not be able to stop that spike plant in here with Ayoko na Magmahal being stuck here in hell along with his friends in here at 82 and running out of bullets in here, and it's going to be a successful defend for Team Merimart. Medyo nagulat sila sa push ni Animania dito from the tree.
Hindi mo talaga ma-expect kung saan yung orb. Nasa likod siya ng door na kung saan hindi mo makikita kung saan mag-activate. You just use that to perfection kasi naka 1-1 siya and the damage onto the Jet was so good na kung saan 1 HP na lang siya, and that enabled them to be a bit more passive in their approach since yung spike was down near the gen area and wala sila masyadong malapit na personally here for the side of MTech. So Merimart bit on the pedestal to win this kasi kung hindi, mahirapan na sila in winning this series. Kasi pagka-pick nila doon, that is Carnage down. Shadow atang hayok sa pag-push, and you can see na kinuha na dito ang ating Stinger, and that is a very fast push using the Black and the drone here in a very secluded spot, pero hindi niya natuloy masyado doon since na-cancel out agad-agad. This is a good eco start for them. Yung Jet napakalayo, so I don't know what he's going to do. Wala naman nagpa-flank. Drone was there to take a bit of information, pero hindi niya alam na doon si pero hindi. na dito, the sound barrier was activated. Medyo na-stun sila dito. 3 versus 3. Now, Animania in the smoke. Hindi na nila alam kung saan titingin. G-Wagon refusing. And that is a clean-up crew for them, putting them in the clinic. And a good eco round, nonetheless, for the side of MTech.
That's a great eco round coming in on the side of that's still a great eco round for our attacking team, as considering despite not winning the match, they were still insane when it came to the control of B side. Lahat na slow down coming in para dito sa market, especially with the wall of that deadlock, and there was just insane coming in, plus the early picks coming in here too. Now, considering they have the money, they have the utilities that they need for this, with what we saw earlier sa bonus round, I'm expecting them to win this match. To win this round.
In this one. Pero
round pa lang.
Wala pa, round pa lang tayo dito, guys. Pero yun nga, nilabas na dito ang Imperium. I don't know, this is a mixed result kind of gun or skin. Pag-wara pa dito si Jet with the Stinger. He doesn't know that there is one defecting him. And now this is going to be the flank na na-activate na dito. Now they know that this is going to be a 3 versus 3. You can use everything. The wall is not even used for a Sage. Hindi man ata siya bumili dito, guys. Pero even playing field, slower orb, and the net. So lahat na binabato for the delay factor. Pero nandito na naman si Animania going haywire. Pero hindi na nila alam na they don't care. On the backside of Ellie. And Aishi is there to silence them. And what? Oh man! What a shot! Lining it up. And that is the round for them. A crucial, expensive, but a round for them. And MTech fighting back.
Omen just had the opportunity to line those people up for the shots in their headshot pa nga yung dalawa. All he needed was a body shot for that low HP enemy, but no, he was pristine with that Vandal, connecting each and every single shot on that, and was successful on denying the spike defuse for the defending team in here. And now that we see the whole attacking team ganging up here sa may bandang B main, trying to get the information, trying to spot out all the enemies here. Pero it's gonna be a peek. I mean, it's just a Guardian actually. And there's a Jet chilling here sa may bandang pizza. And they're just waiting for the right moment to go for this. He gets mollied off in here. Buti na lang may smoke to separate Animania and the rest of the team. And then there's gonna be a surveying owl drone in here, trying to go for the wall bang. She does get some hits, and that's her HP down by a third. Now Anime is just right behind that smoke in here, and they're gonna try to go for a push in B side. Everyone's just waiting before they execute in here. It looks like Ayoko na Magmahal was spotted by her head dito sa may bandang Sabrosa, and she's just trying to wait for the whole team to go for a push. And looks like that team what do you call this? Team Manimort is ready for that, as it looks like 4 of them is ganging up here sa may bandang B side. They have to go for the rotation in here. They have an idea of how much forces they're gonna be reckoning with if they try to go for a push in here. And A side is clear, A side is open. Jet just has to be brave and go for the push, as she's not gonna really meet anyone in here. Medyo nabawasan pa nga ng kahampi niya dito, and the smokes are coming into, and that's just gonna be a free site for them to take. And it's gonna be a spike plan coming in with the defending team. But no! G-Wagon from heaven will be connecting in here, but will be missing the shots here kay Ayoko na Magmahal. They have to put the spike down if they want to go for this, but Animania will be cleaning up the slate along with Aerie, still trying to go for the fight, but they just took their time with the I Love Her cleaning up the slate with that kill with the Phantom.
You're doing something wrong.
Maybe one of the things na peculiar, kasi makikita mo na yung Jet, he was the one lurking. Ayoko na Mamahal was there almost the entirety of the round, just sitting from top mid and waiting for the right and opportune time from pushing A side, which was good. Pero those few precious seconds to be consequential, kasi nakikita mo that G-Wagon was already outside of the smoke waiting for them and greeting them with the 2 kills. This is the same thing once again. Jet knives na dito, Blaze Storm for him. Another thing to consider is double smoke sila, so mahirap talaga. Nag-ulti, walang tao, walang natamaan, so no one is going to be mummified. As you see that the
Spike down mid.
Not kill
and
my
cover,
allies.
double it up with the judge. Everything
Last player standing.
fast and I
Ooh, the
love
triple.
Nag-love bomb sa gitna.
Grabe pa rin yung
First.
TP na ng Omen. The TP on that high ground was what gave him the triple and the headshot in there. Wala siyang takot. He didn't even care if he was gonna be vulnerable from all angles. He just went for the kill.
Yeah, it's not working. I don't know why Jet is still doing some roles na hindi naman siya dapat yung naglalurk, since he is the primary and the only duelist that can even take sight in a quick second. So, medyo nahihirapan na sila dun, and it's not working for them. The only time that they won was the time na hindi sila nag-wait. Kumbaga, they just rushed and rushed. Kung saan dito, nag-update dito ng Blade Storm here for the side of Aishi, and medyo deadly din talaga yan. Since everything, the stun and the flash, everything being now Aerie is there!
Oh, the taste of your own medicine!
Oh my
Spike
god!
down mid.
It's the same thing, it's the same story! Even though it happens and there is the judges from both sides, everything else is nothing compared to those judge.
You cannot beat Animania when it comes to the mastery of a judge dito. Sa tingin mo, magaling ka? Mas malala dito sa Animania. Such a ratty play coming in from this Viper, and as expected, just playing off of the smokes of their enemy Omen, and just went around, snuck around until they got to their flank and just straight up executed them, stabbed them to their backs with judge. And now we're gonna see a take here sa may A site. Medyo magkakaroon ng difference. Medyo dumikit ata dito kay ayaw ka na magmahal yung dart. And it's gonna be caught with his pants down as they get ulted. And another ult coming in with a kill coming in from Augustus in here. It's gonna be a 3v5 situation. Di pa nakita yung ulo actually as Aishi goes for the headshot in here. Medyo mahirap yung separation dito. It's gonna be a 3v2 situation. Animania with that push with a judge. And it's gonna be a 1v2. I love her. Was not heard. Expected ni Aerito with the flank. And it's gonna be a 5-4-2 with such a nice take.
Oh, that is the difference from the last 3 rounds na ginagawa nila with the Jet just lurking and waiting for the time. Instead of doing that, they've done what I've said na kailangan nila dictate the pace, kumbaga, na ginagawa na nila ngayon from the last round, which they just rushed, used the ultimates, nag-counter ult man lang si G-Wagon doon, but the timing of that Hunter's Fury from him was not good, especially yung positioning niya is super duper exposed from every angle. And now, another rush for them.
Barrier
Line up for line up. Uptrap? Ay hindi, di pala nag-uptrap. Nag-dash siya dito, hindi ko naman yung judge. Wala siyang Animania powers. Now you can see na meron na ditong pwedeng iba to. Mike ulti here for the side of Animania, pero yun na nga.
Oh, though, just the right play.
Is hell. Dito, Joker and the flash.
They're forced to get back as they know how dangerous that Viper is with her judge on hand. Dorma will find that one person there sa may bandang corner. He just doesn't have the time to go for the TP in here. It's gonna be a 3v2 situation with Sova having that spike. They're gonna run for their lives to B site in here with just... They know they have to respect the Viper and her ult. Goodness, and there's gonna be not enough for them to go with income when it comes to the utilities in here. Now, Ice Milk will be spotting Omen with his pants down unexpectedly. Peeking dito si Ice Milk sa may bandang T-spawn, but there's gonna be 2 people flanking in here. They have the utilities, they have the guns, they have some HP left. Although it's not gonna be looking bright for them in here, they have to take this 1v1 properly. Oh, they're not spotted! Sage will be successful though when it comes for the kill! Ice Milk with a triple.
A redemption for them. You can see that the mid round was almost grim. Since nakita nga natin that it was a 2v4 na kung saan yung Omen pa yung may kayang kunin yung spike dito sa ating puso ng A-side, and harap-harapan Animania denies them of such an attempt with that Viper's pet. It was a good try for them kasi nakita nga natin na yung kanyang effectiveness as a Viper is not deteriorating for the side from the last 3 maps. So Ngayon, safe play muna sila dito since naka-operator na dito si Aishi, and all of the side for MTech ay naka-rifle na dito. So medyo maganda na ang kanilang gustong maipakita dito since again, G-Wagon, all that there is to hold down A side, pero there is that one pest na kailangan i-squash ng ating MTech, which Animania is waiting in the
Oh, it's just the corner. He's
para
the corner.
nakita. Ayun na, na-counter na siya dito with a flash. And now, ayoko na pumahal. Is tired of everything being thrown in his face. Now, it's spam as well. Nauntog siya dito, pero that is a 3 versus 5. Nahuli ba? Wala.
Wala. Wala nga lang nahuli dun sa ult ng kaning deadlock. Pero they know there's a lot of people in there. A shock dart plus a wall bang. Taking down 2 people here on the side of Team Merrymart. And that's gonna be the last person here. Breach. He has to save this up. Sobrang mahal niyan. And that's gonna be a gigantic hole in their pocket. If they have to go for the save in here. There's a lot of time remaining for the spike. So they will have a lot of time to go for the reconnaissance here.
Yeah, they want to hunt them down kasi kung mawala yung operator na yan, it's a big investment that did not even see the light of day or even hitting any person. Look at the health for the side of MTech. Walang, kahit man na-scratch eh. Kahit nakagat mo dyan, wala talaga eh. Almot ni isa, dinoran, wala talaga eh. 5-4. Oo, wala eh. Walang nakalapit. Pinakamalapit na nakita nila, which is Viper, na flash pa eh. Hindi na nila kung nagagawin nila, which is, yun talaga yung kailangan nilang gawin na hindi nila nagawa from Sunset, which was the flash that was needed to counter Animania out. Now, trying to make a mini comeback. Kanina, 4-1 ata to. Now, it's going to be a 5-4. So, very, very close right now in this first half.
Now, we do see them being very quiet here sa may bandang A side.
Here.
Airy was successful to go for... no, he didn't go up the boss. I thought
Here.
so. Pero,
Here.
there goes the Al Jones. Gonna get some information coming in here. Baka magulat na siya na bigla may 4 na magpapakita! Yan na nga, nakita na isang Omen. Akala ko, buong angkan na ang nandun eh. Pero, it looks like some rotations are coming in here too. The Viper will just be chilling in here sa may bandang 3. They will have the cross fire in this. Ayoko na magmahalo going for the dash, pero he will not be successful on that. G-Wagon will be able to take down 2 people with the Omen trading them out. Medyo nakaluhod na dito ngayon sa Animania. Looks like they know na merong judge na nag-aantay na sa kanila dito sa may loob na smoke. It's gonna be a 3v4.
Not ready yet.
Low health ang ating Omen dito. A flash coming in. Viper will not be spotting anyone in here, but they know that she's dangerous. They know she's difficult to deal with dito. Going for the jump peek. Attacking team rotating here sa may bandang T-spawn. Taking their time. Plenty of time here. 30 seconds. They still have the time to go for a plant here sa may bandang B site, knowing that there's only a deadlock in here. Footsteps are not being kept.
Hindi tumama, which was going to be the end, pero that flash, that paranoia was so good and denying them such an attempt. Naka-flash, naka-plant! With the TP here on lane, he doesn't know. Dwarva is the only one living. And now, kaya-kaya pa siguro makapatay, pero the time was not on his side. I guess, mas pipiliin na lang nila i-save ang operator. 6-4. Joker, hindi tumama ang first shot ni Irie kanina, pero that Omen, that timely flash, that paranoia was very consequential or very good in terms of dealing damage. And nakapag-TP na siya doon, hindi nakapag-plant agad-agad yung deadlock. So, medyo nahihirapan nga naman talaga sila doon. So, now, it's going to be a 6-4. And may pera pa naman ang ating MTech ngayon to battle it out and possibly try this to make a 6-6 before going into the second half.
MTech can still afford to go for a loss in here, considering there's still so much money to play around with. And now, Jet will be having the Blade Storm in effect. They have to be able to be successful when it comes to an execute here of flashes, smokes. Pero it's 3 people to fight with eh. Although, nandun na nga, as I told you, Kian, masyadong marami ang kailangan mong paglaruan dito when it comes to fighting. But it's gonna be a 3v3 though, na even nila dito, a wall will be on hand dito kay Ice Milk, pero the spike is still stuck with the Omen here. Pero naka-TP back na nga siya.
Faded.
3v2 situation. They're both in separated ways. Okay, huh? Okay, wait. Nagkamali lang? 2v2 na?
Medyo...
Oh no, that's dangerous for them. He has the ult! Natamaan ng Omen! Tumatakbo siya! Hey, isa pa! He knows where the last person is! Nag-ult pa nga! Eri is being ulted right now. She is stunned. She's been known. Alam na niya yung position. Nag-shock dive pa nga. Hindi pa natamayan! G-Wagon, what are you doing, my friend? Eri will be able to go for the clutch in here with so very little HP. Lahat na napunta sa kanya. Na-scan, na-stun, natamaan, na-ult. Pero wala. She's gonna fight back. And that is deadlock for you.
Lahat nga binato, pero on the side, or Airy was there para man lang manalo doon. So, medyo, nahihirapan sila in terms of G-Wagon's performance since nakatama na siya. I guess, yung shock dart na lang, yun na yung last hope na ginawa niya. And the timing of jumping was so good. And the timeliness of that jump. Bigod na sa'yo ako na magmahal. Bumabawi na dito as Animania is now down. One of the players na medyo nahirapan talaga sila in dealing with, pero are getting the reads that they want here na dito.
The lineup for that wall, just the right lineup.
Ay, hindi, di pala.
Hindi naman.
Hindi naman.
Excited tayo. Wala pa naman.
Hindi, pwede.
May butas.
May butas. Oh, may butas.
Oh no, that's a bad wall. Pero yeah, we are now gonna go for some information coming in here. G-Wagon is hiding here sa may bandang corner. Aljon will not really be spotting anyone in here. He's not gonna expect the corner. No. Oh no! Pants down! G-Wagon going for the headshot, but Augustus will be able to answer back in here. Ice Milk still has the res. They can go for this, but no indeed naman siguro it's gonna be a 4v2 situation. Breach again, also caught with his pants down, and that's gonna be it. Omen is the last person in here. 1v4. Oh no.
Ayan na.
Possible pa. Hindi
pero
tumama. Love her. Will be going for 2 kills in here. Both a headshot too. Might want to go for another point. Narinig yung TP. Hindi alam ni Augustus kung nasaan siya. He might be inside, he might be outside, pero no, he's gonna be patient in here. He's gonna be waiting inside. He made a sound! Alam na niya kung nasaan, pero he has no idea where they all are. He pero Augustus being very patient, face off. 6 for 6.
Switching sides.
Siguro kung hindi siya nag-drop doon, that was one of the thing na it gave all information na kinakailangan. It was, nung una nahula, hindi siya alam eh. That fake TP was there, but I guess it was not in effect because of that jump na ginawa niya. So, 6-6 naman tayo ngayon. Kanina 5-7. So, paunti talaga and pa-close ang ating laro. And top fragging actually is I love her, not Aishi, which we expected forever since the last 2 games na kung saan siya ang na-top frag for his team. Pero right now, double sentinel na ang setup ng ating team MTech. Pero mukhang mananalify sila doon because of that stun and their aggressiveness ay hindi masyadong mabibigyan. And you can see that this is probably going to be a fake. Look at how B site is all open. And wala na ata sila magagawa since now the information is there. Come here guys. You can plant this. Probably. Hindi pa nila nakiklear yung... Oh, sa mid. The spike's at mid. What's happening here, Joker? This is probably not a good thing to do kung hindi siya makalagpas, and I guess he wouldn't, just on the hair of that tiles area, and this is a call na may hirapan sila. This is a knifeable situation, pero hindi niya nagagawin.
It's like they're still fighting. There's still 2 people here sa may bandang market. 4v2 situation. They have the guns, they have the health, and they're just gonna fight it off. 3v2 now. Aishi getting that kill. Another one from Omen. And low HP on both sides of the match here. And there's gonna be the last person sa may bandang catwalk. 1v1. Jet na 7 HP. And one headshot coming in. A 4th K for Aishi. HP is not needed, my friend. Kailangan lang bala. And he was successful at that.
2v4 yun, Joker. 2v4. They didn't even need to peek every single angle, play trades, play crosses. Kahit sabi mo smokes yan, kayang-kaya nila yun eh. Pero I guess yung mistake rin ng ating Merrimort was going through the middle. That was the decision that gave them, that put them in a bit of a pickle. Pero mukhang that was a round na hindi sila makaka-recover kung hindi nila magagawa masyado. Mali ata ang kanilang play. Now B site is there. Only the Sage is the one going to defend. Now, Deadlock taking a bit of a orb there para man lang malapit-tapit na siya dito pagkuha ng isang tao dito. Pero waiting from the market. This is going to be a 3-2 split. And now, waiting here in the area. Walang na-scan actually from the side of Memtech.
Mtech, 3 people here chilling sa may bandang B side, not knowing that there's gonna be a person here sa may bandang market. Double headshot coming in from Aishi in here, and there's gonna be an execute sa may bandang B side as they're gonna try to force a push in here. He knows there's a person here sa may bandang mid, fighting off 1-by-1 kay Airy. Then he's gonna try to go for a crouch in here. G-Wagon will try to go for a plant, and very aggressive push dito as Aishi will still try to go for a fight. Breach is still trying to find a person in here. Aishi, another headshot coming in. Another one, perhaps. A fourth. Hungry for the ace. Hunting for that last one. They spotted out. Trying to go for that. What a great teammate. Not even forcing the kill. Giving Aishi the bump an ace.
May sound effects pa. Ito guys, hindi na pala to after. Pwede na pala to basta actor dito eh. Pero, speaking of that, a very nice try siguro yung ginawa nila since nakapag 3v3 pa sila dun eh. That middle area was taken by Aishi by force, and that domination na every angle was being seen by him. Literally omnipotent siya dun. Lahat pinuntahan dun, the Jet ever since the Sova was in the market, and pag-push dun ni Airy from pushing A side, from pushing the middle lane, wala na sila nagawa. Now, is going to be a Blade Storm activated agad para man lang magkaroon sila ng pera for the second round. Now, medyo malapit asa sila doon, but they're going to expect this Joker. Ay, hindi! Ayoko magmahal! Sumabak ang ulo, and that is a 1 Blade Storm already expended, pero the refresh was there. Now, this is the big boss. They don't know where they are. Nuts! This game plan. Pero hindi. Only one. So, not so much the effectiveness was there. Pero 4v3 pa rin. Yung rifles ang nakasalalay dito, and the round. Possibly, and the economy. Masyadong maraming smoke. Dahil pagkalabas na dito, that is the smoke dissipating. And the kill was there too. Now, only the ghost. Pero 2 versus 3 pa rin to, ladies and gentlemen. Now, this is a done deal. And the bonus conversion for Merrimart.
Merrimart successful with that 9-4-6. They have the lead in here and perhaps the momentum too, but it looks like we're gonna go for a timeout as one of our players are gonna have a problem.
Yeah, bit of a timeout. Hindi yata problem. Siguro mag-uusap-usap sila dito eh.
Kailangan na strats.
Sabi niya dito, guys, ano nangyayari? Ay, technical. Sabi niya direct, technical ba? Hindi. Strategic. Strategic siya dito.
Ano to? VCT to. Do or die situation nga ba naman, di ba? 750 pesos is on the line in here. Napakalaking bagay yan. Ang dami mo na pwede makuha dyan. 5 meals yan. 5 kompleto soft drinks price, manok. Lahat nandiyan na.
Dati ano yun eh. Dati pwede pa Super Saver. Ayun eh.
Super Saver pa.
Super Saver pa eh. Kaya pa ng 150. Kaso ngayon 200 na yung isa nun eh. So, pero wala eh. Ganun talaga ang mundo.
Tayo ngayon. Kailangan talaga medyo mahirap tayo ngayon.
Isang chicken spag nga, 170 na agad. Hindi mo ito ina-expect dati.
Kailangan a la carte. Tubig na lang.
Ice.
Tiis na tubig.
Wala tayong magawa. Pero mukhang nag-usap-usap na ata dito ang ating MTech. Ano na kaya nangyayari sa kanila dito, Joker? Because it all boils down to possibly a 2 versus 2 or something like that. Kanina yung round na yun, that was a good opening kill for Aishi na kung saan the Jet, the spearhead of the team was already taken down. And a bad read for them. Totally on the other side of the map. A side, no resistance whatsoever.
Considering they are still alive, they can perhaps go for a 5-man retake in here. Pero considering they don't have the firepower for this, they also don't have the positioning in here, as you have to force the close range fights. kapag ganyan yung mga baril mo. Pero no, may iwan dito si Jet sa may bandang 3. 3 people 3, 2 people heaven. Animania, again, Ratty with that judge. We'll see the owl drone. Alam na, medyo matatakot na sila bago mag-push dito. Ayaw na nila Kian. And it's the 3 that's gonna be opened up in here. Aishi with a double kill. What a nice spray in here. Nice control with that Vandal. Makikita ang stun Sage. And that's gonna be a flawless round for Team Merimort.
Sweeping the floor here for Merimort, and MTech just doesn't have any answers dito. Kung gugustuhin naman nila mag-push, mali ang kanilang napupush, and if they want to be passive, dun sila nadadali with being so passive and being so cautious na kung saan a chunk of A site or B site are being slowly taken and maneuvered by the side of Merimort, na kung saan hindi na sila nakakagalaw, and that information was already vital for them. For Merimort, nung saan hindi na sila nagkakaroon ng problema in determining whether or not they should push. Now, location reveal for almost all of them. Alam na nila na masyado na nasa aiming, pero Arma is actually seen. Pero Rolling Thunder makes some efforts of trying to push out, and Augustus trying to battle and answer something. Pero 3-man flank here. Now, they don't expect this, pero Animania is there to just guard everything. Now, Terminator side, ayoko na magmahal. 3 versus 3. Mukhang ilalabas na dito. Sabi, hold him to their grave, pero mukhang makakakuha pa kaya dito. I Love Her is actually nandito sa hell. Hindi siya natamaan. The TP was so timely. And that is Aishi there to cancel and exit them from A site down to the second round or to the next round.
Medyo hindi ni-utilize ng deadlock kapag nag-ult yung mga walls, That ult can still be bounced, and magkakaroon pa yan na explosion radius right after the bounces. So there's gonna be a lot of space to cover with that ult in here. Pero I guess it's more of a one-dimensional shot, and considering meron naman silang information on where the enemies are, it's a successful take coming in. Now, we do have to see some changes on Team MTech when it comes to defending in here. But medyo mahilig sila mag-stack on some sites itself. Pero the headshot will be connecting in here. And goodbye na nga sa Queen of Judge na si Animania dito. Pero that's gonna open up B site in here. Omen is gonna be the only one to stop there in their tracks. And that's gonna be a free take dito sa site ng B with the spike going down sa may bandang default. And the whole enemy team is trying to go for a headshot from and that's gonna be it for VT situation. The ult will not really be hitting. There's gonna be a low HP breach in here sa may bandang B main. And now they have the smokes. They have the scan. G-Wagon is low on HP. 3v2 situation in here. 5 people on this map. Augustus will not be checking the corner. He will be though. A headshot coming and evening out the odds. 2-man versus 2-man. But G-Wagon is aggressive on the peak. He's low HP. I Love Her is there, but will not be successful with the spray as he goes for the headshot sa ulo. 12-4-6 and match point. Kian, what does MTech need to do for this?
6-6 to kanina.
Oo nga eh.
Hindi yata nakascore.
Di pa sila nakasagot. Wala pang nagagawa yung MTech.
MTech needs to do the right place. Basically, kasi yung read nila, gumagana sometimes, most of the time, hindi pala. You know, more 50, often than... Hindi ka siya 50. Like, kunyari, iisipin mo, when they push, nasa kabila yung most of the players here for Merimort. So, yung kanilang reads, hindi talaga tumatama eh. Pero ngayon, yung kanilang pagiging passive right now would probably be the right decision kasi nandito na naka-operator na. Once again, that is ayoko na magmahal, taking that first blood. But that first blood does not even relate any of them winning the game. Now, 2 of them are just stuck here in middle. Wala na sila magagawa. That is Aishi stuck. And now, that is a trade for them. Not a trade actually. Now, this is going to be the platforms na kinakailangan nila in winning A-side. Nandun lang siya nakatago sa smoke. So, this is 1 versus 4. If they lose this, I don't know what I'm going to say as G-Wagon takes 1. So, that is already a 1 down for them. Nakatalikod na siya dito. And now, G-Wagon is there still.
Charty! And that's the kill.
Oh, muntikan. Tingnan mo HP. Tingnan mo HP.
Verso, Pero now that they have the op on hand, mukhang nakakasagot na nga sila ngayon. Meron na silang inspiration. Uy, guys, matatalo na tayo. 750 natin, mauula. Bawal tayo matalo dito. Yeah, that's gonna be it for them na utilize that op, utilize all those vandals. And medyo mag-stop na nga sila dito sa ano nila, sa mga reads nila na mag-stack sa mga bandang site. As you know, ang hula naman sa isang coin flip is always done right 50% of the time. So now we're gonna see a whole enemy team stacking here sa may bandang B site, attacking ang B main. And ayoko na magmahal will be here sa may bandang corner, dashing out with that op. Animania though, insane with those usage of that smoke. And medyo hindi nga lang cover yung buong site dito, but G-Wagon will be trying to find people in here with Ice Milk being hit by that ult in here. 5v5, low HP ang Oma, and G-Wagon will be going for the plant in here. And I want to see how they're gonna take this right now. Sobrang closed off yung Speedway ngayon. Now they're being forced to push off because of that breach volley. But Augustus will be entering this with all hands on deck. Animania has to judge in here, but will not be successful for V3. Tatlong tao lang natitira sa may attacking team dito. And it's gonna be a push coming in from Dalawa Warma and a Judge hitting it in there, but it's gonna be a kill. The M-Tech is still alive, Kian.
Yeah, that kill for Animania was the game changer for that round. Kung nakita mo na kung hindi nila napatay yun, hindi actually got killed ever since. That is a narrow choke point na will, you know, stop them in their tracks, basically. Pero makikita mo naman na ayoko magmahal kanina. Even though na hindi siya nakapatay with those first initial op shots, nakakuha siya ng kanyang redemption arc and using that phantom na naka-collect, basically. Pero 2 rounds na agad sila dito. What they've needed kanina, ngayon nila nagagawa. So, probably a bit too late. Pero if they get this to an overtime, this is going to be a different game. Dahil pagkapit niya dito, I see! Now getting answered back by ayoko na magmahal. Pero there is that slot na kung saan nakapag-operator pa siya, mukhang nauntog si dito. Oo. Pero wallbang. So, I don't know if it was a very hurtful shot. Pero I guess that is Animania, working Animania things. Setting up something na hindi naman magpupush. Sobrang close up niya na nga, magbabato pa siya ng smoke. Hindi ko alam kung bakit.
Yeah,
Pero,
baka kasi meron na nakatambay sa corner.
Ayun no.
Ayan! Di ba yung may
lakas siya yung nakatambay sa sarili.
Yan sa ano, kapag may magpupush, mapupulnerable siya. Masyadong high IQ yan, di mo maintindihan yan. Radiant yan eh. Ayan eh, immortal eh. Di mo maintindihan yung mga ginagawa niya. Masyadong magaling yan.
Isipin mo, kung yung sa Codem na ano, may leaderboard sa shotgun, for sure, nasa top 100 to eh. Kanina pa to judge na, wala, hindi na nga nag-rifle ever since.
No need.
Tingnan mo yung performance ha. 15-15, 1:1 yung kanyang shotgun. Uy, nag-TP.
Ayan pa, isa pang high IQ TP dyan.
Yun.
Grabe naman yung mga tao
grabe
dito.
Talaga yung very much yun.
Masyadong high, hindi ko maisip yung iniisip nila eh. Masyadong magaling eh. Sobrang out of this world yung mga strats nila dito. To the point where pati yung mga caster natin, hindi maiisip yung technique, hindi maiisip yung mga strats nila dito.
Oo, sabi ng direct dito, out of the box. Hindi na nga sila sa box ngayon nag-iisip eh. Di ko alam kung nag-iisip. Isipin mo yun, minoli na yung sarili, lumabas na volley. Di ko alam kung isa nag-TP sa gitna pa. Di mo alam kung nagkakamali po. Pero yun nga, 3 rounds in a row, 3 more to go here for M-Tech to get a win or get an overtime. Kasi kung hindi na nila magagawa, 1 mistake, isang pagkakamali na ng kanyang mistake, and that is Aishi getting traded. 4-4. Now, it's going to be 4 versus 4 na dito. Naririnig mo ang kanyang shotgun na si Animania just throwing some shots here at 3 side, pero that is a revival for Dwarma. And now, kahit sabihin mo na wall sila dito eh, naririnig nyo ang kanyang pag-barrage or pag-battering ram nila dito. Pero 3 versus 5, ayoko na magmahal. Popping off with that operator and the knives! As you pick, there's a knife. Now 2 versus 4 na dito. Pero hindi. But look at the map. Kumakabila.
Oh, that's unexpected. Tatlong tao din sa may bandang A, but Breach will be here. Low HP na nga lang siya. He will be blinding that person. Missing spray! What is happening? Ako flash dito. Sakto lang yung reload. 57 HP. Animania taking down 3 people. Naghihirap siya dito. Inult na niya para medyo madalian. Nandyan na nga siya. 17 HP. 1v2 situation. Sova still has some utilities on his belt dito. Has 2 shock darts, has 1 recon dart. Meron siyang cowboy phantom dito. Low HP ang Breach. Ngayon, kailangan mo mag-isip inside the box kung outside the box siya mag-isip dito ang Team Merrymart. Kailangan mo lang mabamboozle to. You have to take the 1v1s in here. Augustus trying to find the persons. Checking each and every angle, each and every corner. Nandiyan na nga si Animania with a headshot! And that's gonna be a win for Merrymart. GG WP.
Sorry daw, sabi ng Sova, and that is a reverse sweep for Merrymart, and Animania changing that 4v2, or they were on a 2v4 down and making the last shot in this series. Ladies and gentlemen, that is Merrymart winning 2-1 against the Team MTech, which at the first game, we noticed that they actually won it na pretty decisively. Pero sumunod ng sumunod, hindi na na-relate them. They changed their whole entire game plan from being a focus in the flashes, in the utilities, to being a more centric na slow play, which did not even pan out for them in the second map. I don't know why they went to a much more slower kind of team comp in the third map, which from a 6-6 first half down to a 12-6, even though it went to a 12-9, hindi na talaga masasabi natin na kung saan it was a close game from there and there on. That was a nice try for them.
Team Amtech, sadly we didn't see the the continuation of their aggressiveness sa may bandang first game. And I was giving them insane kudos on how aggressive, how they were following algorithms even on how to take each and every site in here. Each and every person had their own roles, had their own position on taking each side of the map in here. But we couldn't really see a continuation on Sunset, and especially on Ascent. There was such absence here. Perhaps Merrymart was just that good when it comes to studying Team MTech in here. They were able to pinpoint on how each and every player played, and Animania took advantage of that situation and played it off, especially with their shotgun. Such a memorable agent and character here.
Yeah, hindi na lang talaga magagawa dito na kung saan Merrymart was literally adapting to every situation and those kinds of games and those kinds of rounds na kung saan dapat mananalo ang MTech, and they turned it around all throughout the game. But before all of that, we have to thank everyone here, especially for the viewers and the tech behind it, and the sponsors. We have Merrymart, that everything you need is right here. If for convenience na umuulan ngayon, you can just visit merrymartwholesale.com, and they have one-day delivery. And syempre, MTech hindi naman mawala dito. You can be equipped with the best mouse and the mouse pad there. You can just get yours at mtechshop.com. And Joker, sino pa ba ang pwede natin batiin ngayon?
Well, syempre, pwede rin natin pasalamatan sila Delta. You have to thank Delta for their sports for making this community nights possible. You can visit deltasportswear.com.ph and get your Naos merch now and more now. And syempre, Hotel 101, stay in a comfortable and safe environment with Hotel 101. All facilities are regularly sanitized and maintained, offering a safe and happy stay for you. Reserve a room now at hotel101manila.com.ph. And syempre, don't forget, 24% pa lang sa inyo mga kaibigan ang subscribe sa ating Naos YouTube channel. Click that sub button below and that notification bell. It helps Naos grow.
But before all that, we want to make sure na follow nyo naman. Hindi lang naman YouTube, meron tayo ngayon. We have Twitter, and we have Facebook, and IG, I guess. Pero, I guess, you can just check the description down below for all of the links. And I guess that's it, Joker. This was a very fun 10 mans to cast. Very exciting since magkakasunod-sunod ng bakbakan from a very decisive first game to a close, tight-knit second, and to the third, down to the wire talaga.
Well, we are your casters in here. I am Joker. Nandito lang socials ko. Ayan, no? Yan yung Twitter ko. And nandito kasama ko sa Kian Casts. Nandiyan na rin yung Twitter niya for all your casting needs. We're just right here. And you can even go to Teletigers Esports Club. One of the best orgs dito.
Nandito kami ngayon. Yeah, we're in the same world. But I guess just you have to keep safe, guys. That is it for us, Kian and Joker. Have a great night. Take your dinner. And good luck. And have a happy weekend.
This was Naos Community Nights. Thank you very much. We will see you again.